And Shiny Ray, well, that's not the real reason. I think the main reason why I'm not going to do Expanded is just because they announced they're giving us Expanded. So it's like, again, they're going to give us more Expanded cards at some point this year. So it's like I could create another Expanded video, and then tomorrow they might announce, okay, we're releasing the first year of X and Y cards in PDCGL, and it's like, well, then that invalidates the video. So I would have liked to do more Expanded videos and like do the top 3 decks like Regidrago, Lugia, blah blah blah. But the fact that that's a glory hole forehead, by the way. Oh yeah, I firmly believe that, Shiny Ray. But it's just the fact that it's like Pokepad, right? It's like the Pokepad issue where I don't know if Pokepad's coming out, and I got to do it this way, and it's like, well, I don't know if when Expanded's coming. So Lena, Shiny Ray, Never Let Me Down, Lunar Shade, Kenza, welcome in, Razor. So yes, to answer your question, I will do more Expanded content, but not until they give us more clarity on what they're doing. So yeah, it's Mega Gengar. I mean, I was thinking of doing like a Roaring Moon build with no Toxtricity, and maybe we should build that, but it's like I have Grimmsnarl, we have Charizard, we have whatever the hell this is. So if somebody gifts a sub, I'll build a Roaring Moon version, but we're just gonna kick things off right here. All right, and yeah, I'm still undecided if I want to make a YouTube video out of this, because again, it's Gengar again. The last time we played Gengar was when it was broken. Remember, we played it on day 1 when the new decks came out, and it was broken. It allowed it to stack. And Clamburglar, my favorite comment was, the Pokemon trading card game is for collecting. That was great. I really liked that one. It's like, well, duh, the TCG is for collecting. All right, this is a decent start. Oh, so we just win because it's only basic EXs. Unless this is like Steven's Metagross or something weird. All right, well, let's take our card. Ooh, that's really good. Yeah, exactly. Lego, I don't care about Lego. Lego's for nerds. Okay, I guess we just do that and that, and then we literally have the Gengar next turn. We literally have it. But yeah, I saw it on Twitter, and it's like, yeah, they look kind of bad. Just because Pokemon are meant to be smooth like feet. They're not meant to be, you know, jagged like a little pill. That's an Alanis Morissette joke. Seems like this is a control deck. As long as we didn't prize Pecharunt EX, we'll be fine. So, of course, we prized Pecharunt EX. And no, Alanis Morissette is a lead character in The Great North. So, Alanis Morissette is a thing in this day and age. So, is this just like Steven's Farigiraf or something? Steven's Farigiraf. Well, we didn't need to top deck another freaking Gengar, but I guess I'll take it. Okay, so in this situation, hopefully... Oh, yeah, that's right, bro. That's... Okay. This doesn't tell me if we have an Earthen Vessel. I probably should have checked the deck with none of the cards that I have that can check the deck. So I don't really have an option. I guess we just go Iono, because I don't have the deck list in front of me. If this makes the YouTube video, you have it in front of you. There we go. Absolutely goated. You get muted. You get muted. So did we have it? Do we have... Oh, we do have an... Okay, so shut up. We did have it. All right, so let's go Pecharunt EX, Toxel, and we have a Gastly in the hand. We have a Okidogi. So I think what I do is just put these two into play. Put the Okidogi down. Yeah, do that. And then we hit him with the old retreat the feet. and then Void Gale, and then we just send the energy back to the Okidogi, right? Because I could send, actually, maybe I should send it to the monkey. Make love to me, monkey man. All right, so let's do that. Let's put it on the Munkidori, because remember, Toxtricity can't attach to Munkidori. So that's the very important thing. And Lil Tutu, damn straight. This is the best place for feat content. And I think we're about to sauce up Steven's Metagross. Keep in mind, my ranking is over 1,500. If you're ever thinking of bragging to someone like, oh yeah, bro, I made it to Master League. I made it to Master League with that Gliscor deck that we played in the last stream. I didn't even realize it, but the last game we played, I guess we won. And we got to Master League. So the next time anyone brags about, oh yeah, bro, I made it to Master League, just be like, Trust Your Pilot made it to Master League with a Gliscor deck. What the hell does Gliscor do? Exactly. No one knows what Gliscor does unless you are subscribed to the VODs channel. All right, so they have Hero's Cape. The unfortunate thing is that they put a big air balloon on the Metagross, so I think Hero's Cape would have been good. They most likely have a Granite Cave. Nothing will beat reaching Master League with an Arven's Mabostiff deck. Yeah, that was great. That deck randomly did really well, and I don't know why. So in this situation, remember, they have the Carbank, which is unfortunate. But I think what I do here is we go Binding Mochi. I will Arven. We go Arven for, yeah, TM Evolution and Earthen Vessel. Even though we don't really have anything for next. Oh, we got lots of things for next turn. We'll be fine. And then we go Earthen Vessel away the TM Evolution. 1, 2. Okay, and we hit him with the old... Actually, yeah, no, I think, yeah, I'm a genius. I'm a freaking genius. Do you even understand how intelligent I am? I mean, I'm dumb because of what I just did. I shouldn't have done it like that, but because I changed my mind. I should have put the Binding Mochi on the Okidogi, but we have another Binding Mochi, so we're fine. All right, the only thing I have to be aware of is that they don't let my Okidogi get knocked out via poison. And Incineroaring, of course, I've seen the Ninja Spinner leaks. We will talk about them soon. I just had to let people get settled in, you know, take their socks off, lotion their feet. And I have the uncensored ones, the ones that don't have the watermark. But we're about to sauce up a Steven's Metagross deck. Oh, wow. Okay, so I guess all I need to do is just heal the Gengar one more time, take the prize. Ooh, there's a bosses. I mean, I think we're still just going to do the thing. So we bring you up, and then I'm going to attach to you. We heal with the monkey. And yeah, we go boom, boom, boom. Okay, we are golden. There's a Tartness Energy, thank you. So I want to keep the bosses, which would be a very, you know, it would behoove me to keep the bosses. So let's go for a Pokegear. Or do I want the Energy Switch? No, we just want the Pokegear. So the Okidogi is not going to be poisoned, which is fine. I mean, 130 damage is fine. It's close enough, right? It's close enough to doing the thing. So I'm going to put that there. No Toxtricity, you'll notice. So this is all part of the plan. Like, I know that it was a little dumb to break the poison, but I just couldn't take a risk that they drop a Munkidori Luminous Energy on me, right? They drop a Munkidori Luminous Energy, they get 2 prizes, because Mega Gengar's ability, oh my god, you can't read it with the stupid holo effect. They only take 1 fewer prize card if it's knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon EX. And the effect doesn't stack. So yeah, I mean, remember when they screwed that up the last time I played this deck? Because the PDC GL dev can definitely read. I just couldn't take the risk. And is Farigiraf one of the ones that rotates? I honestly can't remember. Because there's like, I think the Lightning Mewtwo EX rotates, the Charizard EX rotates, and like that's it in terms of Terras that rotate. All right, do you think they realize that I have the knockout now? Oh, okay, yeah, just because it was like just a couple that are not very good. Well, hello there. So if they're doing 200, 240. So yeah, I have to do the thing. So we got to go boom, and then let's soften you up, and then, I mean, realistically, I guess I just retreat so I don't screw this up like Trust Your Pilot would normally do. Unless unless there's no energy left in deck. If there's no energy left in deck, then I did screw this up. If there's no energy left in deck, then Trust Your Pilot did screw this up. And that's not cool. All right, so let's attach to the Pecharunt, because that'll be able to do bigly damage very soon. Pecharunt gets the energy. Okay, how many times have they been emoting on me this entire game? Because I had them muted for the longest time. And yes, I understand there's 2 Pecharunt. I think 2 Pecharunt is the way to go in a lot of these Gengar decks because it activates the poison. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, this. I can't put this in the YouTube video. I'll get demonetized for violent, for just violence here. Yeah, I think that's, I think they're just gonna concede. I won't even do anything else. We'll just take a little bit of pity on them. Like women do with me. All right, so there we go. That's pretty convincing win there. So yeah, let's get the first one up there. So we can pretty much assume that they're all, you know, real. The Greninja one's a little tough to read, so you can put a water energy, attach to this Pokemon into your hand, and then it does 200 damage, which is kind of boring, right? That's a really not good attack. You know, Mega Greninja, I don't think it's worth it. Like, obviously, Surfing Beach is going to be important. Surfer is going to help. But, you know, Mortal Shuriken, what is it? It's 6, right? Yeah, 6 damage counters. You can discard a water Pokemon, so it's not going to be your attacker. It'd be like in a Kangaskhan deck or something, right? So be like in a Kangaskhan deck, in something like a basic deck. It's just, yeah, you're not going to be attacking with it, which is, you know, bad. So it's not a very good card. Yeah, Terra Greninja, it's gonna fit into that deck most likely, but it's not great, right? But just the problem with that is that the deck, you know, you still have to play a bunch of switch cards. The Terra Greninja is a fighting type, not a water type, so you'll have to be smart to make sure you don't screw anything up there. But yeah, so Surfing Beach, you put it in the active, you know, you make sure you don't evolve your Froakie and your Frogadier too early. Well, we have a starting hand. And I have no idea where they came from. They just surfaced. I think it's like Pokepulls on Twitter and stuff. I won't be making a video about them just because, you know, I'll just wait. Like, there's nothing that helps. This is 3 sets down the road, right? It's probably Chaos Rising, but it's 3 sets down the road, right? We have Ascended Heroes in January, Perfect Order in March. This is the May set. And also, it's the smallest set ever at 86 cards in the modern era. And Leah, well, you're not going to be attacking with it. So you will not be attacking with Mega Greninja. You can, what you would do is you just play Neo Upper Energy, because you can just keep recycling the Neo Upper. So that's what you would do, is you just Neo Upper, do that, blah, blah, blah. It's kind of boring, but that would be the strategy, is just using Neo Upper. Well, you don't want to have all your damn basics in the hand. Oh, okay, well, we prized the precious trolley, so maybe it's a good thing. Wow, this was great. Okay, so we want to play with our balls. I mean, that's what you want to do on just any day of the week, really. Okay. And then we go TM Evolution. So, yeah, it's just Evolvify. Get everyone evolved so they can't, you know, do all the crazy things. The Yveltal is protected against Fan Rotom. It's not protected against Terapagos. The double Janine Secret Art. I do not agree with this. This was a Japanese list. You know, I take some lists from Japan. I have my own lists. I mix them in just to see what works, to see what doesn't. If you have Toxtricity, I don't think you need 2 Janine Secret Art. 1 is fine. I will abide by having 1 copy of Janine in your deck, especially... Are you kidding me? They have... Are you kidding me? Oh, right. Okay, never mind. I was like, do they have the Dust Noir just in hand? No, they're going... They did. I was going to say, oh no, they're going to have to Pidgeot for the Dust Noir. No. They haven't played a supporter yet. And look at their start. They haven't played a supporter. Look at their start. And Dawn, they're just flexing on me with the Dawn. That is not fair. And Leah, well, by the time that Greninja comes out, Batcalibur will have rotated. And hot dog buns, hey, Bronzong Tool Drop, it's really good. It's just, you know, you gotta make sure you're prepared for all the Dust Noir and stuff. But, I mean, just, like, Crispin is technically acceleration for everything, right? And Sonny, you better start saying nice things to me or else I won't raid you. I mean, on the bright side, it does seem like they're not going to be doing anything this turn. Right? Kind of seems like they don't got nothing because the Charmander went down this turn. So they did the old Exchangify. But we have to assume they have Turo Scenario, which is obviously going to suck for us. Okay, this is good. This is fine. Okay, I was going to say this is good. No, this is fine. This is a fine turn. Okay, so we're not using the Lilies thing, which is unfortunate. I can do 60 damage to the Charmander, which isn't great. I mean, we're just kind of in a not great spot here. I guess what I can do is go get the Okidogi. The Janine will not take the KO, right? No, I'm not sponsored by Foot Locker because I don't believe in locking up feet. But that'd be 60. That would be... Oh, for Dark Feather? No, I'm not. I guess. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you know what? Sure. For all of you, I will do it with Dark Feather. There you go. Well, this is the first ever Dark Feather in the history of the Pokemon trading card game. And I'm going to put a Binding Mochi on the Yveltal. Just to really throw them off here. Just to really throw them off. And now that they have to, they have to deal with my Yveltal, or else it's just going to do 150 damage every turn. All right, this will be the trolley. Oh, it's the Okidogi. All right. No, but it only would have done 60, right? Charmander has 80 hit points, so it would have only done 60 damage. And, you know, I can get a monkey. I can go Arven for Munkidori. 60 plus 40. What's the 40 coming from? What is happening? Am I having a stroke? Well, I mean, I am. That's why I don't have a cam. You know the clutch does 20. What am I missing? Yeah, I had no idea if Yveltal had a second attack. Well, now you do. Oh, the Pecharunt. Oh, no, I'm not going to risk the Pecharunt. Because they can knock out the Pecharunt with Terapagos. Right? What if they have a Crispin? What if they have a Glass Trumpet? I know that Charizard's their energy acceleration, and it's very unlikely that they can do that, but there's always a chancey that they... Okay, well, see, this is why the Pecharunt EX is so important. Oh, no. You, Well, that took a long time. Oh, no, you brought up my Toxtricity. Whatever will I do? Oh, no, not my Toxtricity. What could I possibly do in this situation? Oh, geez. Oh, man. Oh, crap. Oh, this is just so unfortunate. All right, so I think what I should do is just start powering up the Okidogi. But this is such a tough spot, right? Because I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure what the correct call is here because I don't really want to waste the bosses in this, this early juncture. Yeah, they're just going to Turo. So I think we just take the knockout. We have a Pecharunt. That's going to be able to do some numbers. I can't poison the Pecharunt. But what I can do is I can start, Sinister Surging. Start Sinister Lieutenant Surging. Anyway, put it on the Okidogi. I guess I energy switch to the Okidogi just to get it prepped, and then we go Dark Feather. Okay, oh, I get it. I get it. Hilarious. All right. No, I didn't want to... I'm not putting the Pecharunt in the active, okay? It would have been too much of a risk. And no, I've already played Among Us. You already got your Christmas stream. So just the reason I went that strategy is because I valued the boss's orders over anything else, because they put a Charizard EX in the active. I don't really have a way of dealing with it. So that's kind of bad. Sprigatito would need 3 Lilligant to knock out a... Or sorry, 4 Lilligant to knock out a Charizard EX. It'll surge you, right? That's terrible. That's horrible. I shouldn't even acknowledge that one. All right, so as long as they don't Iono me, we're fine. But wasn't this the game where they just had everything right away and then they're about to lose to Gengar? Are you about to... Okay, that's the bosses on the Pecharunt. Oh, they're going for the Okidogi. That's okay with me. So I guess we just go up with the old Fezandipiti. Let's... Yeah? Okay, so I should take a knockout of somebody this turn, right? Ooh, that's good. Let's go Mesagoza. Come on, buddy. I believe in you. You're about to get me a Gengar EX. Okay, I probably should have done this afterwards, but I'm believing in the fart of the cards here. All right, Fez, I believe in you, buddy. You're going to get me a rare candy. Oh, I told you. I told you were going to get me a rare candy. You didn't believe me. And PMC Fool, that's what I keep telling everybody. Nobody ever remembers that it's still in standard. All right, so in this situation, it's not time to monkey around because this only attaches to darkness types. All right, so let's Pecharunt into the Yveltal. I think I Janine to the Gengar. Yeah, actually, let's see how much energy is left in deck. We'll go these guys first. So yeah, I have enough. That goes there, that goes there, and then... Yeah, we have the Pecharunt, we have the Monkey. We're going to put that into play. So I think in this situation, I just use Dark Feather. But that's what I've been telling people for a long time. And I think I mentioned this in the rotation video, or maybe I'm going to mention in the upcoming rotation videos, that because it's so closely tied to Lugia V-Star, no one remembers that this is still in standard, right? No one remembers that, oh crap, I thought I was going to flip tails. Well, I think we lose now, because I was trying to be cute, and I gave them the Mesagoza. Oh, wait, no, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. As long as it's not Dust Noir. If it was Dust Noir, then we'd be screwed. Because then they could take a 3-prize turn with bosses and, you know, Dust Noiring somebody. So they have to Iono me and not suck a butt. But hopefully they suck a butt. Because, we'll be fine. The Temu Evolution Incense. The Temu Evolution Incense. All right, so let's see what they got. Oh, they're going for the retreat. Wait, why? What are they doing? That is... I'm confused right now. Curse Blast, okay. So they just really want that prize card, apparently. Apparently they just really want that prize card. But I don't think they realized they just gave me a prize card. So, was this for Counter Catcher? No, it's for... Okay. I get it, but I can shuffle the deck with Mesagoza if we don't suck. We are going to suck. So this is actually kind of smart by them. You know, I'll give them props for this one. This is very intelligent. They're basically just saying, you're not going to find your bosses. And I'm going to say that I will find my bosses. And also, if I just knock out the Charmeleon, I don't think they can win. Right? I don't think there's a world where they can win if I just knock out the Charmeleon, right? Because the Zard is nothing. A Blood Moon Ursaluna won't win them the game. So we just go Sister Fister. And then Iono. Okay, this could go wrong because we don't have the energy. But I have to knock out the Charmeleon. Ruh-roh, Raggy. Okay, no, this is fine. This is fine. We get rid of Iono and Ultra Ball. Go get... Oh, no. We are in the danger zone here. What do we got? We haven't found any of our recovery cards. Okay, so a Night Stretcher just wins us the game. A Night Stretcher just wins us the game, so that's good. Let's get that out of the deck. And then we Munkidori, Pecharunt, and boom. And then we knock out the Charmeleon. Put the energy on the monkey. Because now, you know, if something goes wrong, which it obviously will, because this is PTCGL. Oh, and then we just... all that thinking for nothing. I had to think 20 steps ahead. We haven't been able to play with our rod. We haven't, you know, Night Stretchered. Our Pokegears are eluding us. But knocking out the Charmeleon just sort of gives us game. Because Blood Moon Ursaluna can't knock out the Gengar. I probably should have attacked with Pecharunt EX, to be fair. Because then if they do have the Ursaluna... it doesn't matter. Then we're fine. But their Prime Catcher was their A spec. You know, they gave me a couple prizes with the Dust Noir, so we're fine there. But it's kind of crazy that I'm in a position to win this game when they literally had Pidgeot EX and Dust Noir turn 1, no supporter. And this is why I think Gengar, it's untapped potential. Right? It has so much going for it. It doesn't really lose anything to rotation. Like, you still get Fez, you still get Pecharunt, you still have Toxtricity. You lose Arven, which kind of sucks because you can't do the TM evolution play. Okay. This is fine. Oh, baby. I mean, before you think that this is me getting lucky, remember that half of my deck is either Pokegear, supporters, or recovery cards. Yeah, TM Evolution goes, Arven goes, so that's going to suck a little bit. But, you know, we have the Toxel, you know, setup's going to be fine. And I was saying it was booty cheeks because I couldn't really play it, right? Because it was bad. Oh, there we go. But I couldn't really play it when it first came out because the PDC GL dev can't read, and they let you take multiple prizes and it stacked. And, you know, who says reading is required? Because the PDC GL dev definitely doesn't. Yeah, the players don't know how to read. The dev doesn't know how to read. Leah, nah. Anytime you say Cyrano and Dawn in the same sentence, I can't really get behind that. And Acewing, yeah, Meowthia, you've watched the video. You know all the preview stuff. You know all the stuff that's going on. Yam and ham. But I don't call that streamer luck. That was just regular luck. All right, so let's what was it? It was like AZ's Tranquil. Oh, Roxy's Performance and AZ's Unpheasant. There we go. So Roxy is a poison lock. We have an awkward start. So Roxy's period is a poison lock where their poisoned active can't retreat. And then AZ's Tranquility is switch and heal 80. Yeah, Mallow and Lana Jr. So it's just, yeah, switch your active with one of your bench Pokemon. If you moved anything to the bench, heal 80. So just very, very boring, very flaccid. But Chaos Rising, which is what we'll call it. We'll just call it Chaos Rising, just why not? 86 cards. So we went from 94 of Phantasmal Flames to 88 with Perfect Order to 86 with Chaos Rising. But it's a supporter. It's a stronger switch card, but it's a supporter. So it's really bad. All right. Well, we'll talk about, I guess, Flabebs first, or Floette. And Cinccino EX is literally just a copy and paste of the other Cinccino, which is kind of sad. My opponent really went out of their way to just be like, hey, I'm going to shut off your items, bro. Oh, wait, they're playing Dolive? Sorry, they're playing Arboliva? I don't have a Shaman, which is quite a Shaman. But I definitely have to use the Iono now before things get a little crazy. Luckily, we're weak to fighting and not grass. But yeah, the Arboliva is fine. I'm not too concerned about that. Let's just go Poisonous Musculature. And yeah, let's talk about, let me leak all over you. So Gentle Light, it's a basic. So Floette's the middle stage, right? I never got into the Flabebe Floette Florges thing. So it's a middle stage that's a basic Mega EX, which is a crazy sentence to say out loud. So Gentle Light is just Picnic Basket. I'm not sure in what universe you're going to use that. I guess against, like, as a last-ditch thing against Munkidori. But it's just really bad. Acewing, oh, wait until you see Mega Starmery. You know, wait until you see Mega Hawlucha. Eternity Bloom is okay. 3 Psychic, 200 damage. What is it? Yeah, and then it's Accelerate 4 basic energy. Like that, that's just Mega Audino, right? Mega Audino is 1 energy, potentially Accelerate 6. But this takes 3. So what you have to do is you have to manually attach 1, Wonders Patch 2. But we're going to be in a world without Earthen Vessel. There's going to be no Earthen Vessel. There's going to be no Professor's Research. So you basically have to go first, use Carmine, try to get energy in the discard pile, then Wonders Patch it, hope it survives long enough to do it. And don't forget that 1 heads flip on Mega Kangaskhan knocks out Mega Floette. So that's just really bad. 1 heads on Mega Kangaskhan knocks out Floette, and that's just real sad. All right, let's go Gengar. Yeah, Arven. So we're just in kind of not a great spot here. Let's just get rid of all the TM evolutions, I guess. Like, I could go for the Precious Trolley, which would help, because they probably have like a de-evolution or something. Oh, right. I'm under item lock. My bad. I was too busy focusing on other things, you know, just I have a mirror underneath my desk here, and it just lets me look at my feet. And of course we prize the Munkidori. So yeah, just Mega Floette. People talked about this where they said, "Oh, hey, trust your pilot. You're super handsome." And also they're definitely lowering the power level of cards right now, and I can see that. The problem with lowering the power level of cards is that the old cards that have a high power level, like Dragapult EX, are going to be absolutely insane. And Raging Bolt EX, it's looking like it's going to be insane post-rotation as well. Okay, that's fine. The reason I say it's going to be insane post-rotation is for the simple fact that you have Glass Trumpet. Okay, are you going for... Who are you going for? We have Glass Trumpet, you have Crispin, you still have Steel Mask Ogerpon. You know, you have a whole bunch of other ways to get energy. Yeah, Clefairy, but Clefairy EX is just a card that exists, right? All right, here we go. Oh yeah, if you forget what Arboliva does, it's, yeah. They're just gonna Curse Blast a couple times. They're gonna blast me. Oh, they're going for the Okidogi, okay. Yeah, they have to knock out the Okidogi with the Dusknoir to get the 2 prizes. They were gonna let me down? Oh, so is that why it's gonna lose? Is that why I'm gonna embarrass it? Is that why it's gonna be absolutely bodied by Trust Your Pilot? All right, does it matter who I send up? I don't think so. Oh my god, another one? Seriously? All right, so they'll just Oil Salvo. 20 damage, 6 times, wherever they want. That's fine. I'm just gonna monkey around a little bit here. Okay, so we want to Precious Trolley. Go get the Fez. Do I want the Yveltal? And we have a Pecharunt. I can't put weak things into play. That's the problem, is if I put weak things into play, then they're just going to chew them up like it's my butt. But I also, you know, want to not play too conservatively, because that might cost me the game. All right, so let's go. We Fez first, because I would very much like an energy. That'd be pretty cool. Hey, we didn't get an energy. How fantastic. You know, I would have really liked an energy, so of course we didn't get one. Is the only real threat the Duskull? Because obviously they have the Ursaluna. But let's go get the bosses. And yeah, we'll go Pokegear again to get the Iono. So we're just trying to thin out here. Let's play with our balls. Get rid of Okidogi and this guy. And we just need to see, what do we got? We have an Earthen Vessel, we have a Stretcher, we have a Binding Mochi. So we're in a decent enough position where we can do some downward dog. All right. All right, so we go Arven. How many energy are in the deck, though? 4. Good. All right, then we go Earthen Vessel. Earthen Vessel away the... I guess the Roaring Moon, since it's weak to grass and I can't get it powered up. I mean, technically I can get it powered up, but, I mean, I think I value the Pecharunt a little bit more right now. All right, so Munkidori down. And then, yeah, we Adrenabrain to the Arboliva. Well, what's the thumbs down? And then we subjugate some chains. What do you give me you're the one playing not your own deck. You should only whack off with your own deck, am I right? Sure, we'll put that there, and then we go Void Gale, 270. Oh, I really hope you don't. I really hope you don't blow up that Duskull. I really hope that Duskull doesn't get blown up right now. So yeah, Oil Salvo. I've played Arboliva before. It's just kind of disappointing, right? It's just kind of disappointing that it's only 20 damage 6 times. It would be nice if there was like a better version of it, right? For like 3 or 4 energy. Like if Aroma Shot was slightly better, that'd be cool. And Critter, more like Jason Critter, am I right? That's an actor, Jason Ritter. So Jason Critter, welcome in. You're about to lose many brain cells. Yeah, don't whack off with other people's decks. And Incineroaring, yes, I did make Mega Gardevoir good. It seems like it's gonna work, right? I mean, not with Mega Floette. You know, you can play with Mega Audino and then, you know, play with the Swoobat. Remember that Swoobat I played in my Flygon deck? Remember when Trust Your Pilot did that? Remember when Trust Your Pilot had a stroke and did that? Yeah, so Dragalge EX. Well, they're... oh, never mind. I'll leave that up there. Yeah, discard all tools and special energy from all of your opponent's Pokemon. That's pretty cool. I mean, yeah, going for the Munkidori obviously makes the most sense, but it also doesn't really help them. And then Pernicious Poison is 16 damage counter, so it's basically 160 damage for a water and a darkness, but it works with Neo Upper, so it's fine. But a Mega with 330 hit points on a stage 2? I don't know about that one. Oh, by the way, I've won this game. You're about to find out. Crap. So wait, how do I win? If I get a Janine? Oh, Dragalge is a stage 1? Right. Sorry, my bad. Dragalge is a stage 1. Trust Your Pilot's an idiot. We all knew that already. So I didn't get what I needed. I can Iono them low. The problem is that they have the Ursaluna. But I think that's fine. I think we just Iono them low, take the knockout. There was probably a better way I could have done this. But we all know I'm not that intelligent, okay? And I don't have a second Munkidori. The only Munkidori we got is the one we have. But I guess, actually, no. We just shuffle the deck. I can get the Yveltal. Yeah, so we're going to put the Yveltal down. I'm going to Void Gale, take the knockout. Boom. Give the energy to the Pecharunt. And then I think we win. And somehow we're going to be 3-0 with this deck, even though we've never used recovery cards. In all of the games we've played today, recovery cards, who needs them? And I think I'm playing the inferior build. Every time I've tried the Okidogi, I haven't really used it. Like, I'd rather just attack with Gengar and have multiple Munkidori. Because the secondary effect of Gengar sending the energy back is a little annoying. And obviously the Janine and the Toxtricity help with the Calamity Storm and the Frenzied Gouging. The problem is that you can't really use Roaring Moon with Toxtricity unless you have a Munkidori and maybe an Ancient Booster, because it just knocks itself out. The advantage you would have is if you're facing a Mega deck, because then you can trade 2 prizes for 3 and like take game. But that's realistically the only situation where I see you using it. Well, this deck does play 2 Janine. So I took this from a Japanese player because I can't come up with my own ideas. Like, I don't hate it. It's just, it's tough to launch, right? You have to play Munkidori in this deck. You have to, you know, you might have to poison it to put it in the active. It's just really concerning. You know, Void Gale, you have to move an energy. That's the biggest point of contention I have with Mega Gengar. And obviously, post-rotation, oh, they're going to take 0 prizes, aren't they? Or they're going to go for the Pecharunt and take 1 prize? They're about to take a single prize, aren't they? They're going to go for the Pecharunt and only take 1 prize and get big sad and then concede in shame. And I'm about to go to the 1500s. Back then, they didn't have indoor plumbing, but that didn't stop. Oh, 1 prize. 1 prize, bro. That wouldn't stop me. Yeah, you're big sad, aren't you? Big sad. Look at that. You know, I'm going to knock out your bear. You barely had a chance in this game. Again, we faced another play. Oh my God, PTCGL. We faced another player who was able to get their strategy online, but somehow Mega Gengar was able to win. You know, this is more of a surprise than when Palpatine somehow came back. But I have believed in Mega Gengar since the day it was announced because the ability is just so insane. Hey, you take a knockout with an EX, you take 1 less prize. And in the feat of someone as experienced as I am, you can take so many wins with this deck. Well, apparently I'm making a YouTube video out of this. Wasn't expecting to. So what should the title be? Like, I solved Mega Gengar EX because I'm the smartest person in the world? Because I'm the coolest person? And Bryce? Wait, you're not playing Lively Stadium already? You should be playing Lively Stadium. But no, Watchtowers are not running rampant. I'd say Jamming Tower is more better. All right, so where are we? We're 3-0, 1556. This is like the highest I've been in a long time, and it's a weird feeling. All right, so let's go for the Grimmsnarl build. And I am very inexperienced with this. It's like my first time with a woman trying to take a bra off with my teeth. I was very inexperienced, but I've become a master, not just debating. But I think post-rotation is when Team Rocket's Watchtower will see even more play, simply because it also shuts off Meowth. Well, we might be losing this one. This, you know, my powers of pernicious perception are telling me we might lose this one. Oh, goody. Well, sure. PDCGL, you're my biggest fan. Okay, so I think we have to go and just, oh, we prized the thing. I don't know why I did what I did. I definitely just threw. Sure. I mean, if you evolve into it, it doesn't really matter. I don't know. So Corrosive Liquid, yeah, discard all tools and special energy from all your opponent's Pokemon. If they reprint Regidrago V-Star, that's going to be an auto include, just to get rid of all the special energy and tools. But we're losing Luminous Energy. They don't have a Lunatone. They don't have a Lunatone. They don't have, please, they don't have a Lunatone. Oh, baby. I mean, I made a huge mistake with what oh, never mind. I'm a genius. I'm a freaking genius. Yeah, I mean, Pernicious Poison is fine, right? 16 damage counters. You can boost that. You can boost a lot that. Yeah, and it's just, you know, Water and Darkness, Neo Upper still exists, so we still got a thing. Okay, so I think in this situation, it's more important to get the Grimmsnarl set up, right? I think it's more important to just get the Grimmsnarl set up than to do anything else. So let's go Rare Candy, Spike Myth, I guess Air Balloon, and what do we want for next turn? I guess, yeah, sure, let's go for our bosses. Oh, they're not going to like this. Just the busted rare candy. The goated candy. And you don't want to put too much energy into play with this deck, I realized. I realized that the hard way. the Tim Hardaway is that you don't want to put too much energy into play. You don't want to power up your backup attackers. It's just not a good idea. All right, well, this isn't going on the YouTube video, so don't worry about it. So you can say anything bad you want about the YouTube audience. But I mean, it's fine. You know, the whole thing is that you would play the Roxy's performance and you prevent retreating. So you go Roxy's performance, their poison Pokemon can't retreat, you poison them, and then they hopefully get stuck there. But like, that's it, right? That's pretty much the whole thing. We're 4-0, by the way. For those of you keeping track at home, I'm 4-0 with Mega Gengar in Master League. But the problem is that cards with poison effects, like look back at Muck and Alolan Muck, right? I think that's the nicest, closest comparable is Muck and Alolan Muck Tag Team GX. Obviously, this has a little bit easier of a chance in our current situation. But this is, you know, cards like this just don't see play. We have a Ceruledge that has a very similar attack to Corrosive Liquid. That doesn't see play. Muck and Alolan Muck GX didn't see play. It has a place. I can build a deck around it. I can win games with it. I can make a YouTube video. I can trick people into thinking it's playable. But it doesn't mean it's good. All right, then we got Cinccino. So Cinccino EX is, the ability is Smooth Over. I don't think this will take the place of Academy at Night in the Slowking deck. But Energized Slap is fine. You know, again, I don't think that's very good in a world without Lugia V-Star. They just gave me a thumbs down. Why do they keep giving me thumbs down? What did I do to you? What did I do to you? I'm playing a Gengar. What's with the thumbs down, bro? Jarek, more like jerk. I'm definitely going to lose this game, though, right? So they're playing a Gardevoir deck and they're giving me thumbs downs? If I had a playable hand, I think this is an auto win, so naturally we don't have a playable hand and I'm not going to win. But we can maybe make some things happen. Okay, so... yeah, we have a bunch of supporters. We got 10 supporters in the hand that can bail us out of this, plus a secret box, plus, you know, energy and TM Evolution. I guess the only saving grace is that I didn't have to give them the Artisan. At least it's Spike Myth. But this is going to be a long game because it's Gardevoir. It's always a long, fun game with Gardevoir. Yippee. And they're going to hit my Munkidori with their monkey. They're going to spank my monkey, and they're probably going to win because of it. And they took a very quick turn, so that's cool. All right, so let's just, yeah, let's just take our time then. If they want to spank my monkey, I think I just let them. You know, I'm thinking, what if they Iono me, right? What if I get Iono'd? It's more likely that they Iono me and then don't bump the stadium. And if they do bump the stadium, I have a counter stadium and don't Iono me. So it's like they have to Iono me and bump the stadium to prevent me from having a Grimmsnarl next turn. And I just don't think that's possible. Right, with a 4-card hand, when they didn't play a supporter last turn, when they didn't bump my stadium last turn, you know, if they want to knock out my Munkidori, go for it. I do not care. But Cinccino EX, we've seen that ability before. Oh, no, sorry. I was thinking of Crobat. No, sorry. Cinccino EX is flip a coin, prevent the damage. We've had that all the time. It sucks. It's stupid. Alakazam eats its butt for breakfast. And then Energize Slap is just the same attack as the baby Cinccino that was in Lugia. Obviously, it's slightly different, but it's basically the exact same attack. I think, therefore I ham, that we are not going to be seeing this card played. Right? In what universe is this card going to see play? Yeah, and I know what I said last game about not putting too much energy into play, but you also forget that I'm an idiot. So let's go boom, boom. And then we'll put the Mega Gengar into play, even though I know they're not going to take knockouts with their dudes here. And oh, what's that? You didn't get another Ralts in play? Oh, how unfortunate for you. Oh no, how unfortunate for you. You only have the one Ralts. So yeah, I was hoping this would go on the YouTube video, but I mean, it's Gengar, or sorry, it's Gardevoir. They deserve what they get. So yeah, sorry, it's the Crobat that has the smooth over. I saw the smooth and I got distracted because I was thinking of feet. So it doesn't prevent effects of attacks. So Dragalge EX would knock out the Cinccino. Energize Slap, yeah, you can play it with Meganium and a few other things, but Teal Mask Ogerpon accelerates energy to itself, is a basic, does a ton of damage, works better with Meganium, and it also counts your opponent's Pokemon's energy as well. Yes, it's 10 less, but this is just a worse Teal Mask Ogerpon. So why would you play Cinccino EX when Teal Mask Ogerpon is just better? What do I do? What would I do for a Klondike bar? I just retreat into another Grimmsnarl. I don't know. So yeah, there we go. There's the new smooth over. If it's in the active spot, you can put any card you want on top of your deck, so that's fine. Yeah, we're confused. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be funny, right? It's going to be hilarious. And then we go for a Morgrem. Get that out of the deck. Can I just take... Yeah, I can just take the knockout with Morgrem. There's nothing stopping me from just taking the knockout with a Morgrem. All right, Morgrem, I choose you. And then, yeah, we'll just, yeah, 1, 2, 3. Put that into play. Corkscrew, punch him in the balls. And sure, let's do that. Now, didn't we prize 2 Munkidori or something? Oh no, they knocked out our first Munkidori. So like, this is a fine card, right? In a pinch, in a trapinch, it can, you know, deal 80 and poison and confuse. That's fine. Nighttime emissions is fine. You know, it's a smooth over effect. That's never bad, especially when you play it in tandem with Fezandipiti. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see this paired with like Gengar, probably not Grimmsnarl, but probably Gengar, right? Because you just put like a 1-0-1 line in there. Or if we, you know, if the Golbat and Zubat are really good, maybe that'll help the deck. So, you know, there's something to be said about this card. I could definitely see it play with Gengar. Because Gengar lets people take knockouts and you just draw more cards. So this lets you choose the cards. So it's like, this is... Yeah, I was going to say, we have Pidgeot at home. And Jose, I think there was a translation error there. We have Pidgeot at home. Okay, they... You know, if I just don't do anything long enough, I think they'll concede. So all they did was confuse me again. Yeah, I could tell that it's we have Pidgeot at home. All right, so we have Energy Switch. We'll just do the thing, I guess. I go Energy Switch and do the thing. Oh no, we'll get Energy Search. I guess I could also play with my balls, but we'll just go for the Energy Search. Boom. And 4 white lights. Oh, I've stopped paying attention. We won this game like 10 minutes ago. We're just they're just being a jerk. They're probably emoting on me as we're doing this. They don't realize I've muted them. I've had them muted for a long time, but no, we already won this game a long time ago, so I'm not really paying attention. And ABC, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm super saying. Crobat is not a, oh god. Crobat is not a buff for Slowking because you have to play it in Slowking. Right? You don't have enough room in Slowking to play another card like this. So I think it's mostly just going to be like Gengar or, you know, a deck that used to play Pidgeot would put it in there. You know, again, it's like it's Pidgeot at home. And I think that's it. What else was the leak? I think it was just those 4 today. It was Chinchino, Crobat, Floette, Dragalge, and then we had the Greninja and Roxy's AZ. And then, yeah, we had this revealed a while ago. We had this. I don't know why they were acting like this was a brand new reveal today on Twitter. This was already revealed like a month ago. So they re-announced the card that's already been announced. Oh, they got a, uh-oh. I wasn't paying attention. I was not paying it. I should have probably been paying attention. That's my bad. Should have been paying attention, because now we might lose. And then, of course, we get Secret Box. Okay, so if I bring up the Guardy, that's game, right? If I just bring up the Guardy, we win. Right? That's how math works. If I bring up the Gardevoir, we win the game. Yes? Nobody correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, so we go Secret Box, you, and you. Oh, I also need to get a Darkness Energy to heal the Grimmsnarl. So we go Bosses, Artisan, Evolution, and then I want the Energy Switch. I'm probably doing this incorrectly, but whatever. Okay, so we boss the Guardy. Oh no, because I have to put damage in play. So if they get another monkey, then we're screwed. But watch this. Watch this. Watch how crazy I am. Look at this. We just won the game. Do you not even realize how smart I am? Do you not even realize how good at this game Trust Your Pilot is? You probably thought, oh, Trust Your Pilot's going to find a way to lose this game because he wasn't even paying attention because he won the game a long time ago. Nah, bro. We just secret boxed. Look at that. Look at that. This isn't even going to go on the YouTube video because it's stupid Gardevoir. No one likes Gardevoir. What do you think about that, bro? Yeah, what do you think about that, Jarek? Yeah, Jarek G. You're my least favorite Jarek G in the world. Yeah, but I also wasn't really paying attention, so it doesn't really count. I can't really put it in there. That's what I said to a woman who really wanted to have my child. Okay, we're 5-0 with Gengar today in Master League. And it's not like these games have been smooth like my feet. Okay, so 110. All right. And yes, if you say that Pokepad was leaked and it hasn't been leaked, I'm going to ban you, so be careful. Oh yeah, and here's the snow runt. Here's the 70. Get ready to see this card everywhere. Okay, well, you know I can't ban you. So this is a slightly difficult matchup for us. I think in this situation, I just play it smart. And we let them knock out the Impidimp, and we become slightly impotent. Because as long as we get Rare Candy Gengar next turn, we're totally fine. And we have an Air Balloon. We don't have any of the cards that we actually need. That's okay. You know, this isn't the best matchup because obviously we're weak to grass and fighting. The Grimmsnarl's weak to grass. The Gengar is weak to fighting. So yeah, we can't go with Grimmsnarl. We can, to be fair, we can go with Grimmsnarl, right? Because it only gives up a single prize if they take a knockout with their EXs. So it's like, yeah, it's not the greatest situation to be in, but it's also not the worst. You know, I can definitely attack with Grimmsnarl and not get punished for it like I normally would with a regular Grimmsnarl deck. The problem with playing Gengar Grimmsnarl is you're like, if this was just regular Grimmsnarl with Frostlass Munkidori, I would already have won the game. Is this the rare turn 2 Meganium Mega Venusaur? The fabled turn 2 that the deck never gets? Even though, yeah, see, the deck never gets it. It never gets it. No matter how many cards you play to help make this deck good, it just never does what you need it to do. All right, so let's go Spike Myth. I think in this situation, I'm just going to set up my Haunter. Yeah, we'll go Haunter. We'll get a Morgrem. Oh yeah, we can play with our balls as well. I don't mind playing with my balls. It's one of my favorite pastimes, in fact. Oh, I didn't check to see if we have TM Evolution. Ah, we're fine. We got 2 of them. So if I want to get a Gengar, I would have to get rid of the Spike Myth and an Energy, which I don't think is the worst thing in the world. So we go get rid of that and that. Go get the Haunter. Yeah, I'm okay with this. I'm not super stoked about it, but you know, it's fine. We go TM Evolution, get the Gengar, get the Morgrem. I would have gone for another Haunter, but if the deck has 2, we prized it. Now we come to a bit of an impasse. Do I target the Ogerpon or do I target the Mega Venusaur? They could have a Wally's Compassion. They could have good cards, but the Ogerpon are just one shot by Gengar. As long as we get an energy, we're fine. As long as we get an energy, we're fine. Dear God, we didn't get an energy, we're not fine. And I think I'm out of stadiums. Pretty sure we're out of stadiums, so that Force of Vitality's sticking. All right, energy is going to be at a premium here. I do kind of wish we had 2 energy switches. Like, I didn't get time to test all the different versions. Like, I have a Charizard build, Grimmsnarl build, Okidogi build, Liepard build, straight Gengar build. I didn't get enough time to test as I would have liked. And also, we're kind of in trouble if they get the Meganium setup. But they're taking 0 prizes, which is really nice. 0 prizes, baby. Get absolutely bodied. Okay. Yeah, maybe I should have done this slightly differently, but let's go Pecharunt down. Yeah, we'll play with our Rod. I don't think I want to have another Impidimp, though. And then we go Lilies. Hopefully we get an energy. Thank you. Okay, and then we have a Grimmsnarl. Ooh, we can attack with the Grimmsnarl, but I think that's a terrible idea. Because we're wiping their butt. Actually, no, I am going to put the Grimmsnarl into play. Because I didn't have to waste a bosses to get this knockout, which is really good. And we have an energy switch. I really wish we had two. I think that's one of the changes I would make with this deck is we go with 2 energy switches. All right, and then Void Gale, we send an energy to a Munkidori, assuming they can't take the knockout, and then we're good to go. And Video Game House is incorrect. It is out on the 29th. And how do you not know? You just got to watch Trust Your Pilot's videos. I haven't updated the command with the set details. That's still last year. But yeah, it's the 29th for Ascended Heroes. I mention it in every video. Every video, I mention it. You should know by now. It's on my Twitter bio. And like I said on the Discord, I'm literally just waiting for the Pokemon Company to say if Pokepad is in or out, and then I can finally start working on all my videos. Video Game House, I've been playing Pokemon TCG Live for 4 years, and I was playing PTCGO for 6 years before that. That's where I'm getting it from. And Leah, yeah, the ETB, I think it's the ETB is a month later. And Video Game, yeah, that's what we're saying. We don't care about IRL. You know, it's so funny reading the comments on my I'm worried about perfect order tweet and the video. I'm a former #1 PTCGL player. Former #1 competitive PTCGL player. I don't care about collectors and IRL stuff. I care about how the sets affect the competitive scene. And then everyone's like, oh, but the Pokemon trading card game is for collecting. No, it's for trading and battling. It's not for collecting. It's not the collectible card game, am I right? It's the TCG, not the CCG. Okay, so they got Regigigas. I'm pretty sure they can take a knockout this turn if they get Meganium, right? Because that'll be... Oh, God. I gotta do math here. I'm pretty sure they have it, though, right? Luckily, we have another Gengar. Wait, what? Wait, do they... Oh, they think it's wheat to grass. Oh, no, they think it's wheat to grass. Oh, no, no, no. No, don't do it. It's not wheat to grass. Even if they have a counter catcher. Oh, they just took a huge dump. They must have thought it was wheat to grass. Okay, so then I just attacked with Grimmsnarl, right? Now what the hell do I do? Now what the hell is Trust Your Pilot supposed to do? Okay, so let's get rid of that. Yeah, we'll go for the bosses. I think we knock out... We go for bosses, air balloon, and what? Energy search? Energy search or energy switch? Energy search or energy switch? I think energy search, right? Because then I can, you know, really prep myself here. Okay, so let's go energy search. Get the darkness. We will put that there. Now, who do I bosses? That's the main question here. Who do I use the bosses on? Okay, so we'll get that there. If I go for the Fez, then an Iono next turn is really good. But if I take the Meganium, I'm going to leave the Meganium because I hate its face. I think we go for the Teal Mask Ogerpon. But then again, the Fez. You know what? I'm gonna go for this guy. I'm gonna go for that guy. We're gonna do the thing. And then we're gonna start building up the damage on this guy as well. So we hit him with the old subjugating chains. I highly doubt the Grimmsnarl is gonna survive, so I'll just throw it right into the fray here. You know, this is how to save a life. I'll be throwing it straight into the fray. And then we use Shadow Bullet, and I guess because we're not knocking out that Venusaur, right? That Venusaur is going to stay for the rest of the game. So then we just hit the Fezandipiti, because I'm not an idiot. I remembered these have built-in bench barriers. Okay, that's fine. So they're kind of at a rough spot right here. You know, they really want to desperately Iono me because I don't have a Fez in play. But I have an attack next turn no matter what, and that could just be the end for them. Kangaskhan Fortress it's not a meme, but it's funny. It's really powerful, but it's more of a meme than a competitive deck. If you want to play Kangaskhan, it should be with Bouffalante and Munkidori, and then you should be big sad when Turbo Energize rotates. Oh god, rotates in just over 2 months. But no, Kangaskhan Fortress, that's more of a meme. A good meme, but a meme nonetheless. Yeah, I'm regretting my decision to not go for the Fez. But, okay, so they're going for the Gengar. I wonder if they realize they're still only taking 2 prizes. Uh-oh. Okay, that's bad. Oh, God. Oh, no. Okay, things just got much, much worse. Things just got much worse. The Toadstool is very bad. No, they had like a 10-card hand before that. I think they had it no matter what. All right, so they're taking 2 prizes. They're going to take 2 more off the Grimmsnarl. But I guess, I just go for the Fez. Ooh, hello. That's not going to help whatsoever. That's a completely useless card. Thank you. We only have Night Stretchers left. But we do have a Gengar. I have an Energy Switch, so we can win the game next turn. We just can't win the game this turn. All right, well, Lillie's first. Ooh, do I want to TM Evolvify? I don't think so, right? I don't think this is a TM Evolution turn. It'd be great if I get an Energy, though. Thank you. God, all right. So, and you're going to probably question this decision, but Pilot, why are you putting 10 damage on the Mighty's Grimmsnarl when you don't have to, Pilot? Pilot, why is my finger stuck in me bum? All right, so the reason I'm doing that is because I'm an idiot. All right, so let's go. Take the 10, move it to... We move it to this guy, because remember, we have to 2-shot it. And I can't put the 30 there. I can Energy Switch. I mean, we have the Fez. But, like, I can Energy Switch to the Gastly and just sort of, like, guarantee myself. We'll take a risk. We'll take a risk. It'll be fine. And then I guess just start building up damage on the Toadstool, because there is a world... Oh my god, this game is great. It already made room for the damage counter before it even got the damage counter. Why not Pecharunt? Because it would have made too much sense. And I'm leaving myself open for that next turn. Because remember, once they knock out this Grimmsnarl, then Pecharunt is doing 240 and that knocks out everything. So Pecharunt right now is doing 120. So I'm leaving that for next turn. And Jose, oh no, it's not a bad card. It's because you have to watch my video, Jose. You play Kangaskhan with Fortress, you blow yourself twice, and then use Acerola's Premonition 4 times, and then you Palpad it, and you Miracle Headset and use Acerola's Premonition 8 times. Oh, why not put the energy on it? Because I want them to go for the Gastly. I want them to be like, oh man, we got to worry about that Gastly. That Gastly is a huge problem. You know, it's like me after eating Taco Bell. You got to worry about the gas. You know, you don't want to be in the same room as that Gastly. And I think we're kind of showing how bad Mega Venusaur is. Because let's not forget, Gengar is not played anywhere. Who was it that pointed out that some crappy... oh, see? That's what I was worried about. So they have to re-attack with the thing. They have to re-attack with their Venusaur. But what I can do is I can take a huge risk. Like, I can take multiple risks here. One of the risks that I can take is just Ionoing them and then hoping they take the knockout and then I win the game. So they're going to knock out my Grimmsnarl. I can Iono and then hope that they just don't have the Gust card for game. But they're only down 1 bosses. It's a huge risk. You know, they got the Turo when they needed it. That Fezandipiti is kind of putting in work. All right, so you're going there. Well, I can't just flip the script into bosses, right? I have to flip the script into a couple things. So, oh, we can do the purple card glitch. Sorry, the magenta card glitch. You're all sticklers. Hey, we can do it twice. Okay, so I think what I do is... let's energy switch to this guy. And then we Iono. Oh, I should have energy switched to the Pecharunt. That was dumb. But whatever. We want to make the Gastly a target. And then we got the bosses. You were right. So we would have got the bosses. We would have got the bosses off of Flip the Script, but we wouldn't have gotten anything else. I did a foot reveal. That's what you missed. Trust Your Pilot did a foot reveal. All right, so then we just retreat into the Munkidori, and then we hope. Sometimes you just gotta hope. Sometimes that's just the world you gotta live in. You just gotta hope that you got it like that. I have to make sure I don't screw this up, even though I kind of already did. You know, I slightly already screwed this up because I should have energy switched to the Pecharunt. And, you know, this will probably go as a loss because they'll just get it like that, and then I'll be big sad. But, you know, I knew it was very slim that I was going to get it. But as long as they don't find the bosses, we have a very, very good chance of winning. Okay, there's an eye. Oh, God. Oh, that's not good. That is really bad. Okay, the Haunter's not good. But we want them to take the knockout. That's the good news. They took the knockout. We masterfully baited them. Okay. So that Iono was rough. Crap. Okay. Oh, man. Because they'll just retreat if I do the thing. Okay, so we have to Iono. And then, yeah, we'll Iono them down to 1. There's the Gengar. Damn it. Okay, then flip the script. So we did end up losing this one, it looks like. Oh, never mind. We have a chancey. Okay, so the way we have to do this is I have to rare candy into the Mega Gengar. And then I have to... yeah, we'll waste the Night Stretcher because I don't need it. You have to select something. That's not a choice. Okay, then we go Void Gale. And then do they have it? I think they have it, right? I think they just have it with the Ogerpon. I'm pretty sure they just have it with the Ogerpon, right? Yeah, they get rid of 2. That's 3. Yeah, that's 360. Damn it. There's our first loss. Oh, well, they got an energy anyway. So, yeah, they're just double-checking their math. I'll let them take it. So, yeah, it was the Toad Scroll that ended up winning the game. Like, obviously, if I go for the Meganium, if I'd known the game was going to go this long, then I would have played it differently. But I was trying to go for, like, a quick win. And, obviously, I slightly screwed up. But that was close. You know, considering that I was in kind of a disadvantageous situation, that was a close one. So yeah, I should have gone for the Meganium, but it was also the fact they had more Force to Vitality. So that was a hard-fought battle. We'll queue one more time. Yeah, the unfair stamp was bad. Me Ionoing them into Iono when I had all my Gust cards in my hand, that was rough. Not being able to find my Gengar when I needed it, that was also pretty tough. So, you know, that was just a hard-fought battle. We beat each other off really hard, and then at the end, they came to completion. Yeah, I was really just hoping for that counter catcher. Counter catcher changes the whole complexion of the game. We win the game if we just get the counter catcher. That's what I was setting up the entire time. Just counter catcher, and we win. And we just we never got lucky like that. Thankfully, Clamburglar was not here. So Clamburglar did not witness that and can't rub my face in it. Ah, crap. Okay, so this is a Munkidori game, right? There's no way this game ends up being interesting, is there? So we just have to... Yeah, I'll put an Impidimp down. And then we just have to kind of prioritize things here. So let's go into you. We have Petty Grudge. I mean, but I have the thingy thing next turn. I mean, what if they're a crazy person and they have a Forest of Vitality in there and they get it? Right? What if they just have a random Forest of Vitality in there and we get absolutely screwed? All right, so I don't think we can lose this one unless I'm an idiot, right? As long as we get Munkidori and as long as I attacked with Gengar, we're going to be fine. Because they can't knock out a Gengar unless they have a full bench. And then they have to have like maximum belt. So they have to have a full bench, maximum belt, and Kieran. And that's how they knock out a Gengar. And they can only do that once. They also, okay, they got the air balloon. It's like they also have to retreat that Thwacky. They have to retreat the Thwack Daddy. Oh, and fun fact, that's the wrong Applin. I'm probably going to replay Legends Arceus really soon. I have a weird itch in my pants, and I wanna play it. Well, that's just unfair, ain't it? Okay, so let's risk it for the biscuit here. We're gonna be drawing 6 cards. I have the Haunter. You know, I know they can knock out my Grimmsnarl, but I'm not concerned about it. I should have done the poison thing first. Whatever. Okay, I should have done the Pecharunt thing first to break the poison. It doesn't matter. We're going to win. Oh, Testicle Festival! I always... No one ever remembers that it has an actual effect. No one has ever used this for its actual effect. You know, I'm sure a Kangaskhan deck will use it at some point or something if poison becomes a thing. There we go. Okay. So we do that. We definitely bump their first stadium. We do that. We go for the Goldeen. And yeah, we'll get another Munkidori down. As long as I can just keep churning through energy, we'll be totally fine. Totally fine. And okay, so this guy is gonna do stuff to my butt. Let's just pick on the Goldeen. Because as long as we have a Gengar, we're totally fine. We can bump their Testicle Festival, so we're totally fine. And never gonna let me down. This is the freest of wins. What do you mean? It's not like all their Pokemon have abilities and just get absolutely sawed through with Badoo and Frostlass and Munkidori. But I'm gonna show you that I'm the #1 Gengar player. There's an Iono. Joke's on you. Well, actually, I kind of needed that hand because it had an energy in it. But never mind, we got the Gengar, baby. Do you think they're going to forget about the stadium? I have a feeling they're going to forget about the stadium because I've done that before where you just forget about the fact that you need a stadium. Because it doesn't say like, oh, it's 20 times 2. I think they're going to forget. Press 1 if they're going to forget. Press 2 if they're paying attention. I think they're forgetting. I think this is a 2. Or wait, was 1 that they forgot? They definitely forgot. They're going to concede. I told you. See, this is what happens. You go on autopilot with this deck, and then you forget. Oh, right, I forgot to... See, you go on autopilot. I told you, you just go on autopilot, and you completely forget. Oh, right, I have to get a stadium. I have to get a stadium with this... Yeah, see? Again, you forget. You go on autopilot. You know, you're so focused on getting everything set up that you forget. And Chibber probably never. I mean, again, it's the problem is that we're just in limbo. You know, we're in oh crap, what was the name of the other game? We're in Inside. We're in limbo. We're in, I can't remember the name of the other game that they made. Because now that they've said, oh yeah, hey, we're working on Expanded, suck my butt. I can't be like, okay, well, we're gonna do Expanded stuff now because they could announce tomorrow the first wave of Expanded XY cards are coming. And then it just completely makes my video obsolete. So I would have, oh, what the hell? That was weird. And 4 wet lights, true. But whenever I say that, people are like, oh yeah, sure, pilot, that's a misplay. But yeah, let me see how the video's doing. Oh yeah, we're almost at 30,000 subs on YouTube, by the way. For those of you who think I'm cool. All right, let's see how many dislikes. Oh my God, it's a redemption tour. It has 10 dislikes, which is more dislikes than the I'm worried about perfect order video. But it does have pretty decent views, so I don't know. It has a lot of dislikes, but it's also good. Well, we probably just lose this game, right? We go, oh wow, we really lose this game. Okay. I think what I have to do is suck all the butts. Yeah. And we just maybe have to sacrifice the Munkidori. Doesn't that just seem like the strat? We have to play with our balls and do the thing and ABC, but I play like 100 supporters. Remember, I've played decks that have had 20 supporters in them and still not gotten a supporter turn 1. So, you know, what are the odds that I would also prize the Cleffa are quite high. All right, so this is Yokang 87 with Mega Venusaur, another Grimmsnarl. Yeah, I would like to. It's just, you know, we have been kind of full up here on energy, which is not, or on bench space. Well, as long as they don't have a Gust card, we might be able to do some things here. Right? As long as they don't Gust, as long as they don't go Venusaur, Meganium, attach, Gust, we have a chance. If they go... Okay, good, good. Because I can go get the Haunter. The question is, if they take the knockout, do I go for the Fez? Because obviously in the situation we're in right now, I bring up the Teal Masked Ogerpon and we take the knockout. This card is the worst card ever printed. It's not going to get them anything. Even if they get the Meganium, they don't have the Forest of Vitality in play. Which is not good. But this is my redemption tour. YouTube audience, you're probably wondering, what's that one loss? It was a hard-fought game against Mega Venusaur. Because PDCGL decided to give them an Iono when I had all my Gust cards in my hand, and that's not fair. Ooh, hello. Okay, so I would have to get rid of the Arven, but Arven can get, oh man. Whatever. Let's just take the 2 prizes. Okay, because we can do this. We go Air Balloon. I probably should have done this differently now that I think about it. And you know what? We're just gonna Void Gale. Because they're gonna Iono us. But yeah, I played this completely wrong. I don't like this version of the deck. You know, I haven't been able to get a YouTube game out of this. Yeah, I should have saved the Arven. If I was going to attack the Venusaur, I should have saved the Arven, or I should have just gone for the Teal Mask Ogerpon to draw 2. It's the stupid secondary effect. But I should have gone Arven for Secret Box for a tool, got rid of the tool, got rid of the things, and then not sucked a butt, but instead I ended up sucking a butt. Oh, wow, okay. So apparently my Achilles heel this stream is Mega Venusaur. Everything else, I'm a tier 1 pro player. But against Mega Venusaur, I forget how to play Pokemon cards. But Chibber, yeah, just like I'm more inclined to play Expanded, and I would like to play Expanded. It's just, again, they put us in another limbo situation, and not the fun kind with music and people falling over, where it's just like, hey, at some point this year, maybe we'll give you some cards in XY and Expanded to maybe do the thing, and maybe they'll work. So it's like, gee, thanks, PDCGL dev. You really know how to spoil us after 4 years. After 4 years of putting up with an unplayable game, you really know how to spoil us. Wow, I should have gone for the Ogerpon. Or I guess I should have gone for the Meganium. But as soon as they get that Force of Vitality and I can't do anything, oh my god. I was going to say comeback of the century. No, not the comeback of the century. All right, so we're 6-2. We're going to switch to the Charizard build because I want to play a Pokemon that's not weak to grass. I want to play a fire type. So we're going to play Charizard, the most ubiquitous fire type in the world. Cool Mane. Is that like Flutter Mane? Cool Mane. And then I'm playing the Charizard build. And what sleeves did they have? Let's see if we can guess what they got. Because you can't convince me that that is not a glory hole forehead. There's a hole in his forehead. That is not a third eye. A third eye can move, okay? That is a glory hole, and it's in its forehead, and you cannot be blamed if you do anything with it, okay? Okay, so we're facing off against Terrabox. That is less good. Especially when we don't really have anything going on. But I guess in this situation, I just attach to the Chi-Yu and we just don't put any 2-prizers down. And we just sort of hope, because we can win this one. So we go there, end turn, then we call for family, hope that we have, you know, a couple cards that are playable. Because the Chi-Yu is just sort of like a guaranteed 2-prize card. Oh, crap. Okay, I thought this was going to be the Terra box. I didn't think it was going to be Raging Bolt. This is less good. But ABC, which Radiant Zard list? In Expanded, where it was whatever it was, where you just kept recycling the Radiant Zard and just did 250 damage every turn or whatever it was? Okay, that is not fair. And they even Lillies before they used Artisan. They're really feeling it now, Mr. Krabs. Oh, wow, we are so screwed. Wasn't expanded? I can't even remember. That's, you know, you can't even ask me what I was wearing on my feet yesterday. I know it was nothing, but, you know, you can't ask me these tough questions. So are we about to get a turn where we can play with our balls? Are they going to burst roar? Oh, I thought they were going to burst roar. Thought they were going to burst roar. But then they burst my bubble. Huh? That was like 3 years ago, wasn't it? Must have been on PDC GL, because this game is trash. All right, so let's go Charmander, Haunter, Call for Family. I have to go get the Fezandipiti. Or I guess I don't. Oh, well. Well, we definitely don't have to get the Fezandipiti. Yeah, we definitely don't have to get the Fezandipiti because there isn't one. But I was testing this for like, I think one game earlier, and I would much rather just take out the Pidgeot and have Toxtricity. I know, I just said it. I heard what I just said. But having to devote more space to a Pidgeot in a deck that already has stage 2s, it's like, this is not Dragapult where you have Dracloak to help draw you cards, and then that goes in tandem. This is, Gengar Zard, which is, it accelerates the energy itself. You can play with your balls. It's really fun. So I think I'm going to make the change after this one. But you do have to be wondering, like, what the Pokemon Company is thinking with these leaks, like, because they have such a huge problem with their back end leaking. Sure, let's get the Floette back on there. Like, we know about our May set. It's January. We know about our May set, and they didn't even want us to know about that. Right? And it's like, it's pretty obvious that these are real. Like, if they're fake, they're like the best fakes I've ever seen, because they're not very good. Usually if you print a fake card, it'll be not great. It'll be too good. These are in line with how they're handling the game lately, as they're just all massively disappointing. Like Mega Starmie, I would believe if they leaked Mega Starmie, because it's like, it's not good. Right? They would make the cards good if they were fake, and they're bad if they're real. It's just that I'm not a fan of the small set sizes, right? It just means that Dragapult is going to be tier 1 pretty much the entire year until it rotates. And that is so disappointing. Like, I want the meta to be shooken up and not stirred. And Saito, I hate Starmie. Starmie is the worst. I tried to catch that damn thing on that stupid rooftop 100 times, and it's terrible. Lena, yeah, that's probably the safest bet. Because what has like a guaranteed win against it? Right? Like, what you look at it and you're like, okay, so how does it win? Exactly. It's like, what beats it off? Ooh, hello, that's terrible. Oh, that's awesome. Let's just concede because we got nothing. So we're switching the list. We're switching the list. Well, don't forget, Bolt loses Sawda's Vitality. Oh my god. Mods, can we find a way to ban Clamburglar, please? So, you know, it might take an extra turn to do the thing. All right, so let's do Gengar, Charizard 2. Let's get rid of the Pidgey and the Pidgeot. Okay, we have a Haunter, we have a Monkey, we have Psyduck. Yeah, we have 3 Charmander. Let's put a Darkness Energy in there. Okay, how many rods we got? We got 2 rods. Countercatcher, Turo. We want another Lilies. We have, yeah, Precious Trolley, Arven. I mean, do we really need Artisan if we have Precious Trolley? Not really, right? And what's the poison? The poison is for Pecharunt. So we have Fez, we have Chi-Yu. We have Energy Search, Air Balloon, which is fine. 2 bosses, Countercatcher. Like, we have Precious Trolley, right? We have Precious Trolley. We don't need anything else. But is the like, what else can we do to help this deck? Is there anything that we can add? We have, I mean, I guess I could go for like a Badoo or something. Does anyone have any suggestions on what should be good? You know, what are some suggestions? Because we have Night Stretcher, we have Super Odd. We're going to get screwed over by PDCGL. Precious Trolley, I think it's fine. I can just go for like 2 Pokegear. And just regret that decision immediately. Because we don't want to have a Toxtricity. Shaman seems like it'd be good, but 1 Munkidori is fine. We have a Binding Mochi. I think this is fine. Right? We'll just roll with that. We have 11 supporters and 2 Pokegear ABC. There's no chance we whiff. When's the last time I put 11 supporters and 2 Pokegear in a deck and didn't have a turn 1 supporter? Literally the last stream, but we don't talk about that. Okay. Sure. I guess we put the Gastly down so they don't know what this is. Maybe I should have put a 4th Charmander. Did I put a 3rd Charizard in here? And, you know, maybe a Zerosic or something would be funny. But this deck should be fine, right? You know, I could put a Moltres in here, but I think Chi-Yu is just better. Because you can't poison the Moltres, which would help. We're facing off against Sam Raimi. Have you seen the trailer for that new Sam Raimi movie with Rachel McAdams being weird? And, like, I wouldn't mind being trapped on a deserted island with Rachel McAdams. You know, I'd be okay with that. Okay, well, we do have Psyduck, right? You haven't seen it? It looks terrible. It looks absolutely terrible. Rachel McAdams gets stranded on a deserted island with the guy from the Maze Runner. And she's his boss, and she tries to kill him or something. Well, that's no fun. Okay, so let's go Energy Search. We'll get the Darkness Energy. What did we prize this game? We prized nothing of consequence? Yeah, we could be fine here. We seem to have everything. We got the Precious Trolley. Okay, we just prized a couple of fires, it looks like. Arven, I told you. Get rid of the stupid Pidgeot. Put in consistency. You can't lose. Just like how you got Clear Eyes and Full Hearts, you can't lose. Did we prize the duck? I wasn't checking. Okay, if we have a Psyduck, we did prize it. Okay, that's bad. But what are we facing? I don't even know what we're facing. It's probably something stupid. All right, so let's get that. And, oh, we also prize Fezandipiti. Ruh-roh. Okay, let's put the Munkidori down, and then I had it in the list, so we prized 2 fire. Oh, we prized a lot of things. Never mind. I take it back. Okay, so we want TM Evolution on... yeah, we want to go this guy and this guy, because that one Charmander has free retreat. Flare Veil. Sure. Like, is this Dragapult? Like, what are we facing? So we prized Fezandipiti, Psyduck, 2 fire, and probably an Iono. You're saying this is Lopunny? Oh, that was the perfect hand! Oh, no! That was literally the perfect hand. And then, I mean, this hand's actually not that bad. But they have a Dust Noir, that's fine. Because they don't have anything that they can do. They can go after my Gastly, but if they knock out the Gastly, that makes Charizard EX really good. And I know we have 3 Ultra Balls. Even if we prize 2 Ultra Balls, there's still going to be a 3rd one. And I think there's like a prize map thing you can put here. It's like you can check your deck and then find out what's missing. But that's work. I don't even know how to dual stream. Okay, is this just Fezandipiti Dust Noir? Okay, yeah, sure. Go. I guess you go for the Charmeleon? I don't even know who you go for. Yeah, I guess you go for the Charmeleon. But that's fine. I really should have put the stupid Pecharunt down. Ooh, we got a Fez. Okay, we got the Fez. And Razul. Oh, but I can't even figure that out. I'm not smart enough. Okay, well, this is definitely not going in the YouTube video, so I can lose this game and it doesn't matter. So I'm checked out. I'm like a library book. I'm checked out. Yeah, it's just, you know, usually the leaks are salacious and they're like really exciting, but you can read the Greninja. I mean, not really because it's really blurry, but 200 damage and you can't prize your Neo Upper seems really bad. And then you also have to play Basic Water, and we don't really have a good Basic Water deck. Like, you can play it with Mighty Kangaskhan and Surfer and Surfing Beach. And, you know, do it twice, and then Big Air Balloon. Like, it just seems like a lot of work. Oh, it's Kangaskhan. Okay, that's fine. And Flamburglar, I don't want to take any risks with links in the chat. Vertrum's Mega Greninja doesn't seem very good. You know, if we get some better cards, maybe, but it doesn't seem great. Yeah, you deserved it, Clamburglar. Okay, so I think we just go Fez for 3, because if I get a Luminous or something, crap. Did we seriously not get it? Are you freaking kidding me that we don't actually have what we need right now? So I'm just going to go... oh, no, we have Air Balloon. Okay, we have Air Balloon, so we're slightly okay. So we go Air Balloon. Play with our balls. I guess we get rid of Arven Fire Energy. And then we go get Zard. Oh, yeah, that's sometimes what happens is you get unmodded if you're timed out. But I had to do it. I had to do it. I had no choice. All right, so then we go Retreat. I will put you into play. Yeah, we just Burning Darkness. All right, so was it just slash mod clan burglar? There we go. Yes, do not post links. Zeldas are fine, links are not. Because I don't want people to, you know, be like, oh, but I clicked on this, it was in your stream, and then thingy thing. There's probably something I can do to prevent people from posting links, even accidentally. I'll be mod instead of clan burglar. I don't know. I don't know if I can trust you, Lena. When's the last time you ever saw a woman with power? I mean, America had 2 chances to give a woman the presidency, and they said, nah, we'll go with the other guy. So, I mean, if America's wrong, I don't want to be right. You know, just remember, America had 2 chances for a woman leader, and they said, no, women can't be trusted with power. You know, tens of millions of women decided that they didn't want a woman leader. And I've learned that women are smart, and I should always listen to them. If they say women can't be trusted to be in power, then I'm going to listen to them. I guess we Turo here. Perhaps stop. Perhaps shut your mouth. Perhaps no. Mayhaps you should shut your mouth. Did you ever think about that, pilot? I can feel that 5%. Oh yeah, it makes my toes dripping wet when I think about 5% going down. Anything going down makes me, you know, I get unhinged when I know there's not going to be something in the YouTube video. You know, the VOD channel, those viewers don't care. You know, until I get to 1,000 subs on the VOD channel, it's an afterthought. And Jay Mills, hey, I told you what you got to do. If you want me to leak those feet pics, get me to 1,000 paid subs. Well, and we're 2 hours in. So it's not just, oh, what are they doing? What are you doing? You better have a jet energy. Oh, they're betting that they're getting a jet energy here. Or just, I guess, any energy. But if I can take the knockout, we win. And also, they only take 1 prize. I don't think they got it. PDC GL dev? Oh no, they're gonna glitch the game and make them get the jet energy. That's cheating. They're gonna glitch the game. Oh, I didn't put the Gengar in play. My bad. I thought we had the Gengar in play, but I forgot that I blasted in my pants. I blasted in my pants. I had a cursed blast in my pants, okay? You have to remember, I'm an idiot. Also, they can't knock out the Zard, and also I just win. They can't knock out the Zard, and also I just win. And Mad Panda, you are correct. Well, what they wanted to get the energy, but they had to take a prize card. So they were really in a no man's land here. Kind of like the White House, or no, wait, no, woman's land would be the, never mind. I don't know where I was going with that one. Yeah, they tried to get something going, but, you know, just like me, without my pills, when my prescription runs out, they couldn't get it up. The deck only plays about 5. That's why Pidgeot EX is so important, is because it lets you just go get your energy. Also Hilda and, you know, Kangaskhan, but, yeah, we just win. Bosses for game. And there you go. We are 7-3. Can I please just get one more Seto? We were just talking about feet. Very cash money, thank you. And you have an ugly sweater badge, and you're a 29-month sub. You know, You know, the best time to sub to Trust Your Pilot was 29 months ago. The second best time is now. I think everyone should sub to Trust Your Pilot because then you can get some balls. Then you can play with your balls and we can all enjoy that. But everyone also go follow Seto. You know, there's going to be a maid outfit stream soon. I can feel it. I can feel the tingling. Seto's like, oh, God, I haven't done a maid stream in a while. I got to do that maid stream. You know, your favorite movie, your favorite Jennifer Lawrence or Jennifer Lopez movie is Made in Manhattan. You know, made in Toronto. Hey, never doubt the imagination. Never doubt the human brain's imagination. And of course, as soon as the PDC GL dev shows up, the good hands disappear. Or I guess even just the playable hands disappear. Wait, what are these sleeves? These sleeves are the actual cash money. These sleeves are crazy. When these... Oh, they're a professor. Oh, I remember when they handed out professor sleeves a while ago. Those sleeves are oh my God, another freaking... Ugh. Okay, so this is just... Yeah, this is Dragapult. That's pretty obvious. The problem is that... I mean, I have 2 TM Evolution. It's just a question of, do I want to waste the Luminous and put the Luminous on the Chi-Yu, or do I just save the Luminous? Oh, never... Back-to-back? Back-to-back games against Lopunny Kangaskhan? What the hell? Probably. Or we're just not going to find our trolley or anything. And then we get the darkness energy. This is really weird. We've faced Mega Lopunny Dusknoir last game, and then we're facing Mega Lopunny Dusknoir again. The question is, do I want to put the Binding Mochi down? I guess, because I just need to thin the deck. We're probably going to Iono into a Lillie's, then I need to Lillies into something. Can we please get... Oh, wow. That is... Hey, we can knock out the Duskull. We're not going to, but we could. Wow, that's rough. You know, this is the problem when you only play Precious Trolley and 1 Poffin, and you don't get the turn 1 Arven. But this is 2 games in a row against Mega Lopunny. And then also, we couldn't get the Psyduck out in time. All right, so what, are they just going to go Hilda for Jet Energy and then do the thing? Or Enriching Energy, because then they'll probably get a Dusclops or a Dusknoir. Wow, yeah, we're kind of screwed. As long as they can evolve that active, we are absolutely screwed. Oh, you know, just quad Duskull turn 2. Where's your Psyduck pilot? That's what I would like to know. Oh, wait, what? Wait, so they... Okay. Interesting. They're doing interesting things. Very, very interesting things. All right, well, I guess we just go up with the Pecharunt and see what happens. I don't want a Countercatcher. I want to keep the Lopunny in the active. There's the Poffin, little late. Oh, perfect timing, actually. Absolutely perfect timing. Now what are you going to do, bro? And I think we Iono. What? What? It's not my fault they made a card that shuts off your deck's entire strategy. Oh, and then we get the trolley. Thanks. Thanks, Live. You're always looking out for me. Always looking out for me, buddy. Thank you. So let's go get Fez and I guess Charmander. Okay, Fez for 3, because we can still get Rare Candy Energy Gengar. Oh, we were so close. We were so close. All right. So there that goes. And then... do I want to take the risk and put the energy on the Haunter? No. Do I want to do that? Not in the slightest. So I think we just retreat into the Charmander, because the Charmander does survive. And then end turn. And said, oh yeah, we're a big fan of how you can't do things that other games do perfectly well. We're a big fan of how you made a successor to PDCGO and it's much worse. Okay, so they got the Klefki. They're going to retreat into the Klefki, start doing the thing. Or they're going to Jet Energy. Wow, they just got it like that. All right, well, they have to do all the things here. They have to Dust Noir the Haunter. But we're still going to be able to get a Charizard. Oh, I misplayed this. I misplayed this bigly. Okay, but we can attack with the Gengar because we have the second Luminous in the hand, and they're not going to Iono me. Because they already played Lilies. So they got the retreat. They have the knockout of the Charmander. I have the Super Rod. I believe I have a counter catcher. But if I can just if I just Iono them down to 3, that's pretty good, right? The question is, so they do 230. So I think we do go for the Pecharunt play. I think we do poison the Gengar. So let's do that. It does, but we have a way around it. Don't you worry. So let's go. Oh yeah. So we'll go Ultra Ball away, the Gastly and the Fire. Go get the Charmander. Okay, and then yeah, that's fine. I mean, we're gonna win or lose next turn anyway, so I probably want to just maximize my chances of getting the Darkness Energy, which we of course won't find because that would make too much sense. But what if we got the Darkness Energy out of the deck? That would be so cool. Oh god, I hate this game so much. I hate this game so damn much. There's 2 Darkness Energy in the deck and an Energy Search. Now what the hell do I do? I mean, I guess I just let them knock out the Pecharunt, right? So they're probably going to retreat and do a bunch of things. Joke's on you. I didn't take a knockout. Joke's on you. I didn't take a knockout last turn. Oh, crap. You took the knockout last turn. My God. Okay, well, you can't really beat Lopunny Dust Noir when they just always have what they need. Right? In a perfect world, they don't go Nest Ball, Klefki, Jet Energy, and then get Iono'd, and then go Dust Noir, Jet Energy, Lilies, all the things. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. Everything's great. Everything is awesome. As Chris Bratt would say, everything is awesome. Okay, so they take 1 prize. We're going to Iono them to nothing, and then we're going to win. That's how that works. Right? We're going to Iono them to nothing, and then we win. So simple. Dear God. All right, so let's go Air Balloon there. Pokegear. How the hell did we not get an Iono? Okay, no, that's fine. Totally fine. Everything's great. Everything's great. Everything's fine. I should have fezzed first. Okay, things are still going great. Things could not be better right now. We're going to energy search. We don't have an energy search. Did I use it? Nope, we prized it. Of course we did. Well, that's cool. That's cool. So fun. We're having a good time. Don't stop me now. I thought we were going to get a YouTube video out of this, but then we just kept getting bad game after bad game. All right, this is where we're going to win. We're at 1550. We're not dropping below 1550. Okay, so we have Psyduck, we have Chi-Yu, we have 3 Charmander, we have a Munkidori for some stupid reason. We have 5 of those. We have all the things. We do have a counter catcher. We have so many damn things in the deck that this should not be. We should not be failing. Okay, this should be working. All right, facing off against Jumanji, who's obviously playing a fighting deck. So we got to focus on the Zard here. And Electo, damn straight. Isn't that one of the teachers in the final Harry Potter? Oh, God. Okay, well, I fear the Psyduck is about to die. It's going to come down with a mild case of death. Okay, Arven or Trolley. Oh my God. 4 Arven, 2 Pokegear, can't get nothing going. Can't even get it up. Okay, so I think we check how many fire energy there are. Ooh, hello. Thank you. How much do you want to bet we're going to Lillies into a Precious Trolley after I already Poffin an Artisan? You know what's going to happen. They'll go get the Solrock. Okay, so they're going to start doing the thing. But I'm not worried about Lunatone Solrock. I'm worried about Lucario. Because they can just knock out my Gengar, and they can also probably knock out my Charizard if we're not careful. Okay. We got this. I'm not worried about no stinking Lucario. What are they going to do? Win the game? Okay, so we'll get these guys. I guess we go get the 80 hit point Charmander. So we have Precious Trolley. We have enough fire energy. We're going to be totally fine. We go get the 80 hit point Charmander because I'm not an idiot. I mean, I am. But we're going to go get this guy. I think we attach to the Psyduck in the off chance, the very, very slim chance we get our TM evolution. We're probably going to get the Trolley. Or we're going to get neither of them. That's what I meant. We were going to get neither. Not neither, but neither. So, in this situation, we just end turn. The reason we don't do anything further is because they can just do whatever they want. They can have their way with me. I'll just let them do whatever they want. You know, they want to lick my toes, they can go for it. They want to drizzle honey and then pretend like they're a bear and lick the honey off my toes. I'm going to let them do that. But because we have double rare candy and double Ultra Ball, we're in an oh God. That we had such a good hand. Okay, well, we have a much worse hand now. Okay, so we can still go for the Zard. They can play with their PP, which is really bad for us. Oh, wow. Our Charizard's about to get destroyed. Oh, man, we just went from a fully playable hand to an unplayable hand, aside from the fact that we're going to have a Zard. That's about it. All right, we We can't put the Gengar down. And Mad Panda, I'll win this one for you. Even if the PDC GL dev does everything in their power to screw me over, I'm gonna win this one for you. Yeah, we're so screwed though. We're so screwed. Okay, if I can top deck a playable card, that would be great. Okay, so what is before me here? We know they don't have a guaranteed KO of a Charizard EX. They just have a probable KO of a Charizard EX. There's a Charmeleon. That's poopy. Okay, so let's go Artisan. Get the Charmander. Yes. And then I guess we hit him with the Ultra Ball away these two. Okay, I remember I have to do this in a very specific order. But the problem, if they knock out my Zard, I don't have a play the following turn. Oh no, we have the Night Stretcher. Okay, so we do have a play the following turn. Okay, so here's what we got to do. I got to go retreat first. You go up there. I evolve this one. We rare candy the active. Now the question is, do I go for someone on the bench? I think the answer is no. Because again, we have a knockout on the Lucario. Obviously, they might have a Tauros scenario, and I'm going to regret that heavily. But I think that's our best course of action right now, is I just have to put myself in a situation where I can take 3 prizes on that Lucario next turn. Yes, they could have the Tauros scenario, and that would throw a monkey wrench into everything, but it beats going for a Fezandipiti last turn and then hoping that the top 3 cards in my deck are playable, and yeah, they just got it like that. Of course they do. Wait, they didn't put down another one. Oh, they're about to use a supporter. I wish I had some of those. Yep. Wish I had one of those things. Oh, they didn't just immediately slap it down. I think that's good. That probably means they have a hairy mama. Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's not good. So they might retreat to play it safe because they're not going to be like, oh, trust your pilot's 2 cards are obviously Counter Catcher Charizard. That's really bad. Now they just need to play with their PP once. Okay, we're knocking out the active. That's the one good thing that's about to happen. But yeah, we need some playable cards here. That'd be real cool. We get some of them. Y'all got any of them playable cards? Oh, wow, that's... that is something. Yeah, I guess we just put the monkey into play. And we go Night Stretcher for the Zard. If I win this one, you gotta admit I'm pretty damn good at this game. I mean, we're not going to because of that stupid maximum belt, because they've literally had everything they needed this entire game, and I've played, what, 1 supporter? Oh! I meant to play the air balloon. I meant to play the air balloon. That's my bad. Meant to play the air balloon. That's a whoopsie right there. You know, usually I'm into making whoopee. I made a whoopsie there. Not even we do that when we're testing, and our fingers are covered in peanut butter. You know, I gotta stop ranting about this game, don't I? Okay, so we have a great turn 1. You know, we have a great turn 1. We're gonna be fine. Okay, it's end Zoroark. This is an easily winnable matchup because we have Binding Mochi. Press 1 if we prize the trolley. Press 2 if we don't find an energy and can't use TM Evolution. I mean, both of those are equally bad because we don't have an energy. We have, I think, 9 energy in the deck, 5 fire, 2 luminous, 2 dark. So we have 9 energy. If I can top deck an energy or an energy search, that would be swell. That would be chaotic. That would be swell like a chaotic. Not sure what the holdup is here. Right? You think, yeah, like, were they really looking at their deck like a nerd? Well, I've got some good news and some bad news. The good news is we're going to be able to play Precious Trolley. The bad news is we can't really do anything else. So I guess we just get the TM Evolution just to thin it out of the deck, and then we get anything from the trolley? Anything from the trolley, dears? All right, so we get that. There's no Dust Noir. Oh, we prized the Pecharunt. That's unfortunate. All right, we get that and that. And I think this is going to be a double Gengar game, if I can make it work and make it twerk. So yeah, we'll just go end turn. That's a very unfortunate turn 1. Just any of my 9 energy would have completely changed the complexion of that game. Like I'm Edward in the sunlight and I sparkle. And don't let that win-loss rate fool you. I won my first 5 games, and we would have won our 6th game, but it was a very close match against Venusaur. Venusaur of all cards. You know, I just had some bad luck. I had a misclick in there somewhere. You know, that's what happens when you make your feet so lotion, so they're so smooth. They just slip off the mouse. It's not my fault. It's the PDC GL dev's fault. You know, everyone say, PDC GL dev, what's wrong with you? And if you're wondering, the R stands for ranking. Because obviously, is there a Mr.? Okay. TQ, is that Clan Burglar's alt account there? What? Okay. I guess I just Haunter and then TM Evolution. And if I can get an Arven, I'll play it. That would not be an Arven. I regret wasting a Pokegear, but maybe... Whoa, okay, that's great. That's swell. That is awesome. All right, so I think what we do is we just play it safe, right? I can retreat and do the thing, but I can also just evolve. I think we just play it safe. Yeah, thank you. You know, you didn't give me any energy, but you gave me the way to get energy. And they're not doing anything. So I think we get that guy and that guy. Now we have the Gengar, we have a Charmeleon. And we're sitting pretty. I mean, anywhere I sit is pretty. But how are they playing a Zoroark deck with Forzaru and they got nothing? Unless they're trying to masterfully bait me. Unless they're trying to masterfully bait me into something I don't want to do. And you see, this is why I cut the Pidgeot. Also because there's just not enough space in the list. But I cut the Pidgeot for a very good reason. And all we really have to do, because Zoroark doesn't get good until 2 weeks on Thursday. That's when Ascended Heroes comes out. That's when Zekrom comes out. That's when all the good cards arrive. Are they just going to go for a premature Fez? The Fezening? This is the second time they've searched their deck and taken a very long time to search their deck. Like, we're in Master League here. Only the best players make it to Master League. You should know your deck in and out. Oh, okay, they got Lopunny in there. That's fine. Because as soon as they take a knockout, we kind of do really good things. And Lena, I know what you're doing, Lena, and it's going to work. Ah, they didn't take the bait. So they've played 2 Lillies. They're fully set up except for their Zoroark. It seems like they're a little afraid. Okay. I mean, I'm not... Like, they can't knock out my Zard. The Zekrom's not out yet. They can't knock out my Zard, so I'm not concerned? Question mark? I'm assuming the energy search is in the deck, because unlike Piper, I don't search my deck like a nerd. Oh, it's not in the... Oh, crap. Okay, well, that's my bad. Okay, so we'll go... We apparently prized it. That's okay. It's okay to prize cards, because, you know, it's just what happens. So we want to go retreat into the Zard. I think we want to keep the Charm. I think we just want to keep everything how it is. Right, we want to go Burning Darkness. I know they're trying to set me up for something. They're trying to give me the old Rope-a-Dope here. But they don't know that I have a Pecharunt and a Binding Mochi. And they also don't know that I prized the one card that would really help there. But see, even when you don't check your deck, you can still win. I'm here to prove to you that you don't need to check your deck to win games. You know, I have 2 bosses. I have a counter catcher. They're not going to take a meaningful knockout this turn unless they go for the knockout on the Fez. But they're only taking a single prize on the Fez, and they have to expose their bunny. And Sin 7, I wish. I wish. Okay, another supporter. Good for you. Still no Zoroark, though. And you know, as soon as we get the energy search, it disappears. I still haven't found... Oh, I was just about to say, I still haven't drawn into a single energy this game. So then guess what happens? Here's all your energy. And Lena, all they need to do is just let you look at your prizes in a tournament, and then you just shuffle them. And TQ, exactly, that deserves a pin. That's all you got to do, right? Is just let people look at their prizes and then shuffle them, so then games don't take nearly as long. Because when you do your first deck search, then that change. But like the opposite end of the spectrum on that one is that people who don't play enough deck search, they get rewarded. But then it's just like the length of the games. Like, I think most people would agree that it's worth the trade-off. Because let's say you don't play Nest Ball, oh. Okay. That's fine. Let's say you don't play Nest Ball, you don't play Buddy Buddy Puff, and you don't play any deck search cards, then you're getting a free deck search, and that's not really, you know, fair. Well, I guess we're going for the Lilies. Okay, so if I hit into the Zoroark, I think that's fine. Right? It's not great, but it's fine. So let's go Charizard. I believe we have 2 fire energy in the deck. I'm not going to retreat. I'm just going to go for it. Yeah, we have 2 energy. 1, 2. They're only taking a single prize. So we do take this knockout. You know, this is a fair trade. This is fair trade like the coffee beans that I drink every morning. Because they probably don't realize that Charizard's a dark type. Yeah, it's just, it makes the game faster, right? Just being able to see your prizes IRL, it means you don't have to search your deck. Because what a lot of people will do IRL is they'll play different arts. Like, they'll play 4 different Charizard arts if they have 4 different Charizards. So then they know, oh, the Rainbow Rare Charizard is missing. I know I prized that. But they have to look through their 50-ish card deck once, look through it again to make sure, oh, right, we did miss that. So it just saves like each player 2 to 3 minutes on their first turn and their first deck search. And with so many games going to time, and there's so many ties out there, and so many TKs and mats. That's a Digimon joke. The people who got that are laughing right now. They can't even type. They're so hyped up right now. Yeah, I would have liked to have used Counter Catcher before. Okay, so they have to retreat to knock out the Zard, but they can't retreat to knock out the Zard because that would allow me to lose. So, yeah. Okay, they're going for the bosses. Wait, so you're just going for the Fez? Or are you going for the Gengar is fine. They have to go for the Fez. The Zard is fine. I question this decision. Unless they're going for the Fezandipiti, this is not a good decision. Okay. They probably also don't realize that they only take 2 prizes on the Gengar. Okay, so we still have the Energy Search, right? The Energy Search is still in the deck. I haven't played it, and we took it off the prizes. Because we do play basic Darkness Energy. So I can go Arven for Energy Search, knock out the Gengar, preserve an energy, send it backwards to the Gastly, and then all they do is take 2 prizes. Alright, so we go Arven for Energy Search, the goated Energy Search. We get rid of TM Evolution and something, because we need to go get a Haunter if we have one. I don't know if we have one, though. Alright, Darkness Energy. Do we have a Haunter? We do not have a Haunter. That's very bad. I would also have liked a Munkidori, but that's fine. Okay, so we go into you. Oh, man, but what if they Iono me? Okay, so what I want to do is, I think, send the Luminous back. What's the correct quote? Do I send the Luminous back or do I send the Darkness back? I think this is the Luminous, right? Because then I can put that on a Charizard. Like, say the game gets to a point where I'm low on energy, I can pass that energy back to a Charizard. All right, there's all the cards. Now, is there any way they can knock out the Gengar with a non-EX? I guess if they have Maximum Belt. If they have a Maximum Belt, they can go Never mind. If they have a Maximum Belt, they can knock out my Gengar with a Zorua, which will be pretty funny. And, oh, no, do not hire me. I don't know what I'm doing. But that's the thing. I'm willing to admit that I don't know what I'm doing, so I wouldn't put myself on the PDCGL project because it would just make it worse. That's the problem, is the people in charge of the game didn't hire the right people, and they just assumed it was just going to be so easy to make a trading card game. Oh, PDCGO, that has run so smoothly for the past 12 years. Let's just make our own game. Yeah. They need someone, they need someone to insult them. And if they need someone to whip them, Mistress Paddlebottom's rates are very competitive. I try to keep my negativity directed towards the PDCGL dev, but when you're a slow player, then you get the full fury of my ire. And if they took this long to decide what to discard, imagine how long it's going to be before they make their 4 selections off a Secret Box. And it took a very, very long time. As I could have told you, it took a very, very long time. They've taken 0 prizes. What are they doing? What is this decision that they're making? I also haven't played a single Gust card this entire game, which is crazy. Okay. I don't know what their strategy is here. Because if they want me to hit into a Zoroark, I'll hit into a Zoroark. I don't mind. Because at this point, I'm so far ahead, and I have my Gengar. And then we just got the Luminous. So I was right to send the Luminous back to the Gastly. I thought the Gengar was going to get knocked out 100%. But they decided to be weird, and... Okay, that's a monkey. So they're just going to put this guy in the active and then do the thingy thing? That's fine. Okay, so they want me to hit into the Zoroark. Because then they'll Munkidori and do things with the Gengar. But what they don't realize is I'm going to be attacking with the Gengar this turn. And they can't set up the Munkidori right now. So I think all I have to do is just retreat, attack with the Gengar, send the Darkness Energy back to the Gastly, and we'll be fine. Because they're down a Counter Catcher and a Bosses. They're probably going to time out before anything happens, to be completely honest. All right, so hard retreating is, you know, not my favorite thing in the world. But I'm willing to do it. Ooh, there's a Binding Mochi. So let's go hard retreat. Go into the Gengar. Luminous. Where do I put the Mochi, though? So we have a Gengar there. That would do 270, which is short of a Zoroark. It probably should go on a Charizard, but I don't know which Charizard is going to survive the longest. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, that's fine. And we got the Mochi back, of course. Why wouldn't we? That would have made too much sense. All right, in this situation, if they Iono me, I feel like we're kind of screwed. So let's go. Let's put 3 energy back in. And we hit him with the Void Gale. Darkness Energy has to be the base of Darkness Energy because, remember, Luminous Energy cancels each other out. It's like when you wear 2 controllers on your head. That's a euphemism. That's a terrible euphemism because this is a family-friendly stream, but it cancels it out. And this is going to be another 2-minute turn. So I will see you in 2 minutes because they're not going to do anything. Oh, never mind. They're using Munkidori. So yeah, I was fine with this because they would have to get a second Munkidori. What they would have to do is they have to play Turo. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. No, this is fine. Then they have to slap the monkey down, reattach. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They sauced me up here. I got sauced. You know, I thought I had the correct play here. I was mistaken. This is going to be a 4-prize turn, and then I think we just lose. Okay, this is fine. This is totally fine. Everything is great. How did we get sauced? You know, this is what happens when people take forever to play the game, is I get complacent. And then I'm like, we don't have to worry about them. We don't have to worry about them doing anything. No, they did the thing. You know, they know I can't stay locked in this long. So I have to get another Mega Gengar. That is non-negotiable. They can't knock out my Gastly because both my Zard are heavily damaged. They did the thing. That is not allowed. And then they also just have a Lopunny sitting there looking menacing. Oh, man. Okay, how do we do this? We have a Luminous in the discard pile, so I would have a basic Darkness probably in the prizes, because of course it would be in the prizes. Okay, good. They took the bait. Well, I am not quite sure what the correct play is here. But it'd be really cool if we got some supporters. There's a Pecharunt. Okay. Like, all I need is a rare candy and we're fine. So I think what we do is we go Ultra Ball away that and that. Let's go get the Munkidori out of the deck. Oh, let's go get the... Oh, do we get the Gengar? Because what if I get the Iono? What? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? The deck plays 3 rare... Oh, man. Well, that's a great way for this game to end. That's a great way for the game to end if I've ever seen one. That's fantastic. And we didn't even get an Iono. All right, well, let's... Yeah. Because they'll just go 170 on my Zard. I don't have a Munkidori. All right, let's sure. I don't know. So our prizes are Darkness Energy and 2 rare candy. Do you understand how insane that is? That is what our prizes are? That's insane. All right, whatever. I'm just going to throw. I don't care. Our prizes are double rare candy and a Darkness Energy. I just want to show you how bad our prizes were. One of those and we win the game. One of those and we win the game. We prized both. You know, I took 3 prizes up to this point. Didn't matter. All right, this will be the last game of the stream. It's going to be pure Gengar. None of this Grimmsnarl Charizard crap. No, I think Piper would have played a bit quicker. I don't think Piper would have taken this long. All right, so, whoa, why is it so sparkly? You know, notice how as soon as we switched to the Charizard build, things started going downhill. And well, they know that I'm different than that I'm different. I'm built different. All right, so we can go for, let's go for Liepard. I want to play the Liepard build. All right. Okay, if it's an actual metal deck, this could be a good game because it's both bad decks. You know, I take back what I said. Yeah, like we would have been totally good, but then PDCGL said, "Nah, bro. Nah, bro." All right, well, it looks like this will be a VOD exclusive. Unless this game is really, really good, this will be a VOD exclusive stream. And I'll just be like, hey, you're missing lots of good stuff on the VOD channel because I'm not posting over here because people don't like my gameplay videos anymore and I'm kind of sick to the format. Okay. Who's going first? They're playing... Oh, God. I thought this might be a single prize deck. I smelt it. Oh, it's Golden Go. Wait, what? Wait, this is Golden Go. Golden Go with Lana's aid? I mean, I don't want to lose the Toxel. So I think what I have to do is just retreat into the Pecharunt, let the Pecharunt take a hit, and then we just try to do all the things next turn. And then we'll be fine. You know, I was thinking I was going to put the Pecharunt in the active. But yeah, Vertrum's, it's Pokepad. Pokepad is making me so excited for what the next format would be with Ascended Heroes. But when they're only giving us sets with 94 and then 88 with Perfect Order and 86 with Chaos Rising, it's just, you can't get excited, right? But they got the Cypher Maniac. Did I just do all that for nothing? Pokepad's canceled in the West. Well, luckily you have no power here. Gandalf Greyheim? Did they not get it? Oh, it's beautiful. It's always beautiful when a Golden Go player can't... Oh, there's a Precious Trolley. Oh, there's a TM Evolution. Oh, man. It's always beautiful when they can't get their stupid Lunatone and like, oh, I couldn't get my Lunatone. Oh, no. Oh, rrr, rrr, rrr. All right, so let's go Gastly, Monkey... The problem is that we're facing Golden Go. That's the issue at hand here. That's the issue at foot, is we're facing Golden Go. But I think we can take some risks here. What do you say? I just may. I wasn't paying attention also. That might have been something I should have done. I was not paying attention. All right, so let's go that there. We're going to Sinister Surge. Do we even have 2 Haunter? Probably. And then TM Evolution. So there's no way they just have Golden Go 4 energy, right? Literally impossible. Me fail English? That's impossible. And if they decide to hit into my Pecharunt, which is kind of what I'm, baiting them into, then they just basically make my Munkidori super duper good. And as long as I can just keep churning the butter, then we'll be totally fine here. Because remember, they only take 2 prizes against Gengar, and with a Munkidori and correct math, I can knock out a Golden Go every single turn. Also, Binding Mochi helps with that. I mean, it's looking like they're just going to attack with Solrock, and I'm all about that. I'm all about that base. And what I would do is just, I think, Turbo Energize the Pecharunt. Would I Turbo Energize the Pecharunt? Huh. Does that make any sense to Turbo Energize the Pecharunt? I mean, just to get it out of the deck, I guess. And as like a last resort. But I have a plan here. I have a plan. It's just all dependent on them not knocking out the Pecharunt this turn. Because then that's 2 prizes and we're big screwed. But I think if they just get a superior, they have it. Because that'd be 1 with the Solrock retreat. That'd be 2 there. You have to assume they have a couple more. There's the fighting going. Okay, so if they have a superior, they got it. And I regret everything. But you can't blame me for trying. And there's an Earthen Vessel. So they just got it the hard way. Because I think their hand is, what, metal, fighting, and then they're going to get rid of a card. So I can knock out a Golden Go this turn. That's the one good thing. It's going to take all of my cunning, but I can take a knockout of the Golden Go this turn. I just have to not be an idiot, which is, kind of impossible to do here. Okay, so they knock out the Pecharunt. Oh, and they had the... Oh, my God. So they just had the superior. So they're going for everything just to take this knockout. Which is kind of crazy. So wait, how do I do this? Okay, hang on. How do I do this? I think we promote them... Oh, God. Oh, no. I'm not going to be able to think in time. This is going to take so much work because I have to damage the Haunter. Okay, so if I put the energy on the Haunter, that doesn't... So I think it has to go on the Munkidori, and then I retreat the Munkidori, right? And then we got the Gengar. Goated. Didn't even need to try. Okay, so we go energy there. And then, yes. Put 3 on the Golden Go. 1, 2, 3. And then I have, oh, wow. I almost put it on this one because PDCGL moves the cards. Imagine if you did that IRL. Your opponent would hate you. Your opponent would hate you so much. All right, then I guess just in case I don't even know if there's an air balloon, but if there's an air balloon, I be ballooning it. Ah, we do have an air balloon. Okay, so in this situation... We lost the Pecharunt. We don't need the Pecharunt. I just have the air balloon. And then we go retreat. What are the odds they knock out my... The odds seem stacked. The odds seem slightly stacked against me here, don't they? So I think what I do is I just Void Gale. We know they're not going to Iono me. So I'll put the energy on the Haunter. And I think the deck just pretty much runs itself at this point. Because I abandoned everything else. I was just like, well, hey, Mega Gengar has 350 hit points. You can move energy to Munkidori. It's not quite as efficient as Mega Kangaskhan Turbo Energize. But this deck basically is the same thing post-rotation. Obviously, you get rid of Arven, you get rid of Iono. Energy Switch was reprinted. You can't play with your Rod anymore. But the deck is pretty similar post-rotation. I don't understand the Lawnazade. We're in the, I think they had like a 1540 ranking. So obviously they've won some games. But I don't know. Is Lana's Aid smart? Like, am I behind the curve? Am I streets behind? Leave a comment down below. Am I streets behind on Lana's Aid? Is that the goated card in Golden Go? Because I don't believe in it. All right. If they can get a Golden Go in 7... Oh, please hit into me. Please hit into me. Come on, you know you want to. Nothing bad will happen if you hit into me, I promise. Okay, picnic basket, that's fine. So there's their picnic basket. Oh, this is concerning. All right, let's thin out the card. We'll go, let's thin out the Alu card. I don't know where, that's not even anything, I'm sorry. Okay, so like if I go for bosses, does that change anything? Well, apparently not. If I go for bosses, does that change anything? Not in the slightest. All right, so let's go Arven for Energy Search. I love me some Energy Search. And, I mean, I guess I could get Ultra Ball, but Energy Search is, you know, kind of what we need right now. And then we go, yep, we go there. Attach to you. Take the knockout. Put the energy on, I guess, the Gastly. Or do I put it on the Haunter? Because like if they target the Haunter, that's fine. Yeah, and then we're just basically banking on the fact that we're going to have a Gengar next turn. So I think that's fine. And yes, I realize I'm going to be attaching to the Gengar next turn. Don't worry about it. I have the Energy Switch. Because, like, there's no way they get Golden Go, 7 energy in their hand and take the knockout, right? And, oh, I was going to say, it's either Hero's Cape or Precious Trolley is the A-Spec. This one's Precious Trolley. One of the other builds, I believe, has Hero's Cape, unless I switched it at the last second. But you're just seeing how good Golden Go is, right? As soon as Golden Go leaves the format, then all of a sudden Megas get better. Because, you know, Mega Kangaskhan can one-shot Megas, but it loses Turbo Energize, so you have to go like Crispin and Glass Trumpet, which is super powerful, and, you know, Energy Switch and stuff. All right, that's good. That is totally fine. And the reason I didn't put like 10 damage on a Gimme Duel, even though it kind of would have made a little bit of sense, is because they would have just evolved that one and put it out of range, because it's like, I'm going to need to take a random prize somewhere. But I can also take a knockout with a Haunter, though, right? That is something they won't be expecting. I can knock out a Gimme Duel with a Haunter, and then they can't take a prize for it. So that would be really interesting. So maybe I should have thought of that before I did all this. Is I just go for a Gimme Duel with a Haunter. Of course, we're probably definitely going to lose here. Okay, okay. I'm seeing the vision. I'm seeing the vision, unlike the Scarlet Witch. So they're going to make it rain. Oh, I got this. I so got this. They're not going to be expecting this one. Okay, here's what we do. Here's what we do. Everyone, we got this. You're not prepared. You know, you're prepared. You think you're prepared for trouble, but I'm about to make it double. Uh-oh. That's bad. Okay, we want to go... Oh, God, how do I do this? I don't know what I'm doing. Please don't let anyone know that I'm a fraud. Okay, so, oh, that's a Lillie's. That's not good. Okay, so we have Gengar. I can Iono them really low and then maybe just win next turn. Maybe that's what we do. Oh, we're out of energy. Uh-oh. I just made an oopsie. I just made a huge oopsie. All right, well, whatever. Whatever. We're going to be fine. Okay, everything's going to be fine. What are they going to do? Win the game this turn? I'd like to see them try. Also, I could have just Pecharunted and that would have taken the knockout too. I'm an idiot today. You know, you can tell it's the end of the stream when I'm just making these really bad mistakes. Okay, well, I don't think we need double Gengar, but we have double Gengar. Okay, so we go retreat. And then Void Gale. And sure, let's put one on this guy. Yeah, you know, we hit that middle part of the stream where my wins were not good enough for a YouTube video, and then the losses were just like kind of hard fought. And I'm just losing the spice, right? Like pretty much after this week, I don't know if I'll be streaming again until Ascended Heroes. Because I have Gengar today, Alakazam EX tomorrow, and I think I'll revisit Mega Sharknado on Thursday, and then that might be it. Because, like I told you, I have so many videos I have to do in the 2 weeks before Ascended Heroes. And it's the NFL playoffs, and oh my god, what the hell? That's not very nice. So yeah, I should have gone for the Pecharunt EX. I had the knockout with Pecharunt EX. That was my bad. I wasn't paying attention. Are they about to gobble me down? Are they about to tickle my pickle and gobble me down? And oh, we got the purple card glitch. PDC GL Dev, why haven't you fixed this? It's been years. It's been years. Why haven't you fixed it? This is why I try to put the good versions of decks at the start of the stream. Okay. I don't think that's unless they have another superior, which would be insane, but it would also be par for the course. And I will raid Sunny. It's Monday. I always raid Sunny, even though he hates me and he's not very nice. But I will raid Sunny, and you can all make fun of him because I can't. I can't even. I can odd, but I can't even. I'm going to unmod you again, Clamber. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. That's an interesting decision. If I had a playable hand, we would be totally fine right now, but I keep getting non-playable hands. There's a Liepard. Well, we don't want that. Okay, this is still really bad. Because... Oh, no. Yeah, we don't got it. Oh, man. So... If I hit into... I mean, I should just hit into them, right? They already superiored. All right, so let's go... Retreat into Pecharunt. Okay, so wait, hang on. If I Pecharunt into Toxtricity, okay, the plan is formulating. The plan is matriculating. And then we go Adrenabrain, put it on the Mawile, and then Energy Switch from the Gengar to the Pecharunt, and then end turn. We're still probably going to lose. But they gave me a chance to win when they put that Mega Mawile into play. And they also put an energy on the Mega Mawile. So the gobble down, that's only 320, right? They're only doing 320? Okay, so they got a Prime Catcher. Oh, that's... They got it all. Man, they're playing Lana's Aid and Prime Catcher, and the Spice cards won them the game. Oh, they don't realize! Oh, they don't see it! Oh, they don't see it! They don't see it! I just won the game because they didn't see it. Oh, they gobbled me down. They gobbled me down, but they didn't check to see how much they could fit. They tried to gobble me down when they weren't ready. I told you that 10 damage on the Toxtricity would... Oh, I don't have it yet. Uh-oh. We don't have it yet. We actually don't currently have it because the stupid Mawile, and we also prized the dude. We also prized everything. That is insane that everything is prized. All right, so if I... My goodness. All right, so let's go Lilies. There's no energy in the deck, Lena. That would be really cool if we had some of that. Be really cool if we had some of that energy, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be cool if we had, you know, a card that put energy back in the deck? Wouldn't it be cool if we had one of those in here? Wouldn't it be great? Wouldn't it be super great if we had that, and if we had a card that let you draw cards when it was knocked out? Wouldn't that be also really cool? Wouldn't that be great? That'd be so much fun. All right, so let's what do you mean incoming? It's already happening. All right, I mean, let's just yeah, sure. Let's just void. We know they got it. It doesn't matter. We know they got it. God, where's the Iono when you need them? Okay. Oh, yeah, they got the monkey. So they got the bosses for the monkey. God. Didn't I play Binding Mochi in this deck? Where was all the cards that I play to help me win? Were they just all in the prizes? All right. Well, at least I don't have to upload a YouTube video because I'm just against that. But I'll leave a note in the VOD like, hey, here's the 2 best games. And the Liepard, you know, doesn't really do anything. Oh my God, this screen. Stop. I level up like 2 to 3 times a day and I can't skip any of this. It's forced upon you. All right. So I forgot to put Mochi in the deck. Okay. So that was the issue, is I forgot to put Mochi in the deck. So it was this one. This is the one that I thought we were playing. Is that, yeah, this one has the Mochi. I put Mega Signal in there for consistency. Okay. So I got it mixed up. The builds that I was playing. That was my bad. But yeah, if I was able to find a Super Rod, we win the game. If I was able to find the 3rd Iono, we win the game. So it's just, again, prizing. I blame prizing every single time. I blame the PDCGL dev. So tomorrow is Alakazam EX. It's not in the best spot, right? I might be able to win enough games to, you know, gobble together a video, but it's unlikely. And everyone tells Sunny that Packers suck. Packers, more like packing their bags